What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all know what it is. Welcome back to BossTalkPodcast. On this show, anything goes. Y'all know what it is. I'm back with it. So I thought, the way it ended last time, the way it ended, I thought, ended last time, ended on the video. I thought I could just exit out and it'll just ride, like that until I got back. But it just, I guess after so long of just be chilling, it'll just, StreamYard will just cut off. Sucks because I wanted to keep it on the same video, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's all good. Let's see real quick. Hold on. Yeah, because I was only 2 hours and 55 minutes in. Welcome back. Glad y'all still here. For the ones that are here, we'll wait for them. Shit. I clicked too many fucking X's. He said, now he's telling people the birds have disappeared and his followers really going along with his crazy shit. I bet his bitch ass is still alive. Yep.
Darren's NFAR. Who the fuck is NFAR? NFAR got two fucking members, Darren and Delta. And currently what's going on, Delta is pimping the fuck out of Darren. And what they trying to do is
damn. He said he's pimping the fuck out of me. That's what he said. Damn.
Crystal Muhammad and Delta is going to take that motherfucker over because they're so goddamn boring. Nobody tuned into their YouTube channels. Their YouTube channels was so boring and the views were so embarrassing that they deleted their YouTube channel. It's called Black Panther Radio. I did numbers on that show. When I went on Black Panther Radio, all my followers and people tuned the fuck in. When Crystal Muhammad and Delta on there speaking and spiking on them, don't nobody watch that shit. I am the catch. I built Darren's channel. Check this out, Gino, and I'm going to let you talk. I built Darren's channel and gave him a 3-week, I gave him a 2-month head start on me. Let him get a 2-month head start. Within 3 weeks of me taking YouTube serious, I was fucking monetized.
He don't realize that he's always had more subscribers than me. He just never had more views than me.
I'm clearly just miles ahead of him. This motherfucker can't talk without saying, can't even complete a sentence. Dumb as a damn doorknob, y'all. But meanwhile, they're mad at me. I've been kicked off YouTube for a week, and you seen it, Gino. I purposely got kicked off to prove that even with me being kicked off, he still can't catch me. Because
you got a strike.
I'm God's favorite, bro.
Having a strike is he's so stupid. He's not kicked off of YouTube.
Just to clear up any of the comments, I know that people were trying to say as far as they came out of a white woman and stuff like that. We don't hate white people. It's the fact of what we're talking about with Darren.
That's what they told Darren. Yeah, I don't have nothing against my kids came out of a white woman. But what they told Darren is he could not join their group because he came out of a white pussy.
No,
this is true.
that is
and
a false statement.
Basically, if you don't have two black parents,
they did not tell me I cannot be nothing because I'm mixed.
There was a whole.
Why do you think? Hold up.
So-called.
This dude is retarded as fuck. Why does he think the Panthers fuck with me? Well, like, I can call Crystal. Well, it's kind of late right now. I mean, but I can call Crystal. I'll prove that motherfucking shit to all y'all. I can call Crystal. She'll answer. She'll call and I'll answer. You know what I'm saying? Am I a Black Panther? I'm allies. Like I remember when Kendrick came on my show, and I was telling him that no black leaders respect him, and he was like, "Well, you don't have any black leaders that respect you," and I said, "Oh, I have enough that respect me," and he was like, "Name one," and I was like, "Nigga, you know," because he knew which ones. So he said, "Name one," and I said, "Crystal." He was like, "Crystal respects you. You telling me Crystal respects you?" And I said, "Yes." And I said, "I'll call her right now." And he said, "Call her." So I did. And she answered. And I said, "Can I put you on speaker, sis, so that you could tell this bum that you respect me?" She said, put it on speaker. She said, "Not only do I respect Darren, Darren is my comrade." Exact words. So, yes, the Panthers are my allies. I'm allied with them. And I am proud to say that. You feel me? I'm proud to say that. I got other allies too, but I don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, that's because certain people I'm allies with, that's a what is it called? Like to catch people off guard. Let people think they know, but then all of a sudden, if it was war, and it really, and then when they really seen my hand, then they'll be like, damn, why did I fuck with him? Type of shit. Now that's no cap. I ain't capping at all. It's because and this is why I got real ones that fuck with me, because I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm genuine from the jump. You disrespect me, I'm coming at you. With no fear. Bitch, no fear. And see, Kendrick, he just he said earlier something about I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's what he is. He's literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm working right now on trying to do the thing with his ex. One second. I got to do something just for verification. All right. I think this is her number.
We're sorry. You have reached a number.
1 second. I think because I texted another number, it texted back. It just hasn't hit me back yet. Hold on. Let me try something different. How you doing, Ken Dick?
But the person you
How you
called
doing,
has a
Ken Dick?
voicemail box that is.
I'm texting your girlfriend, your ex, right now. So yeah, Ken Dick, stream that.
Hey, I don't know if you have a timer set on your laptop, but this is what your podcast is doing.
Oh, Ken Dick, you something else. Nigga mad. Nigga butt hurt. Shit. Since Ken Dick, since you streaming me, who you calling? You calling Lexus, Barbara? Damon, Joshua, Judy. Who you calling? Who you trying to call when when you're trying to harass Julia? Which one? Like how I did that? You like how I did that? You know I got some bosses and boss ladies that on my team, right? Some real bosses and boss ladies, right? Can dig. Cause you say I'm dumb, right? Say I'm dumb, but I do a lot of boss shit. You say, I remember y'all. It's crazy. I remember he once said, because I told him when he was saying he was in danger, the police was trying to kill him. I said, bro, I could give you protection, plain and simple. And yeah, I wish I could too. Ship 8. Yeah, I wish I could too. Because I believe she wouldn't. She's the type that wouldn't have. Because I could hear it in her voice. She is defending her baby, or well, she probably looks at Julia as her baby girl, her niece. You know what I'm saying? And she's feeling like, yeah. Yeah. The way I could tell. That's what I'm saying. I believe he'll be in jail soon. Because especially if he keeps calling and doing the shit that he's doing, calling her whores and all this shit, like, bruh, you did something. It's not like, I mean, if you're innocent, I mean, come on, y'all. Like, if he didn't do nothing, she wouldn't have just left like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially after her being hurt, something happened. Something happened. And I'm gonna piece the puzzle together for sure. There's other, like I said, I got double O's. I got a few double O's. Shout out to my double O's. Y'all don't even gotta say who y'all are. Y'all know who y'all are. My double O's. They real with it. Like I just had one of my double O's send me some intel that was just lovely. You know what I'm saying? Which most of the intel I already knew, just certain stuff I didn't. Shout out to that boss. And I said boss, so just so because I didn't want to say boss or boss lady because I don't want you to even know if it's a woman or a man. So I'm just gonna say boss. You know what I'm saying? Even though I call the men that subscribe bosses, this time I'm just gonna say boss because or I'll just say double O. Fuck it, because I ain't telling you if it's a female or a male. So I'll go ahead and just say the double O. Yeah. I think it's hilarious.
Trey Young, Will Smith, T.I. Look what
It's funny. He always calls me all. He said I look like all the mixed people. Trey Young, Will Smith, T.I. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? He's mad that his girl chose. Plain and simple. That's what it is. That's what it came down to. Because, you know, my double O's out there, they let it be known that no police report was made about that. Just so y'all know. Yeah. That dude is a whole scammer, y'all. Scammed his own neighbors. Like, that's just funny. It's like, bruh, one day you're gonna go out to your motherfucking check your mail, and the people that you scammed is gonna be driving by or walking by or whatever, and they're gonna be like, "Where the fuck is my product? Where's my money, bitch?" And you're gonna be like a deer in the headlights. He's mad. I'm not. I'm glad. I'm glad because, you know, that return to sender hit him. Because that's one thing that you don't do. You don't go threatening fucking innocent people. You know what I'm saying? He'd be threatening innocent people. Like, why the fuck are you bringing innocent people into shit? He tried to say that I threatened a little boy's life. And I'm like, do you not know that God knows all this shit? That God is watching for real? That he knows I didn't do that? And what you doing is that fuckery? You sitting here doing all this bullshit. You sitting here like threatening my wife and shit, saying that she gonna die and shit, regardless, even if you did anything or didn't do anything, just saying it. Bruh, I told you somebody really loves me. A lot of people really love me. And yeah, you see what's happening to you now. You look like you're going through it. Look like you need to cry. It's okay to cry. I mean, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with crying, but you look like you need to cry. You need to get it out, get it off your chest. You'll feel better. I promise. Every time you cry, you feel better. You know what I'm saying? You cry and then you just out of nowhere you feel better. It's Mama Red. That's what I was talking about. They scammed their neighbors. That's how they're still doing it to this day. Like even Julia, she's posting shirts and you know how you can go online on the Facebook and sell stuff. Yeah, she's selling t-shirts in there, right? And she'll have people order them and then never give them the t-shirts. That's the shit that they be doing. Yeah, Ken Dick, I found out your secrets. Found out your secrets. And he would talk about, oh, watch, he said, I'm about to expose Boss. Like, there's one thing about me. I've pretty much been the same my whole life. You know what I'm saying? The same type of person, pretty much, besides getting older. And there's nothing, I mean nothing, that I'm worried about. I'm talking about past, nothing. Seriously. That I'm ashamed of people knowing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's stuff that I've done that I don't want to say, like street shit that I've done that I don't want to just say on here because one, incriminating. Two, that's just a different. That was a time in my life where that I have changed out of. Like grew out of it, and not to say that I wouldn't do the same stuff that I've done before. It was just back then I was down and willing and ready to do it every day. Because that's what I did do. I made sure I did something, they definitely every day at a certain time, like for a few years. More for a long time. I don't even want to say a few years. It was a pretty long time. 5 years plus. Every day I was doing shit that will get you locked up for a minute. Felony shit, right? And yeah. But other than that, like, I mean, if he was to tell some stories like that about me, I'd be like, damn, you didn't need to tell him all that. But other than that, I don't got shit to hide. And even then, I wouldn't be fucked up if he found out certain stories like that. Unless it was like a story that he tried to get me locked up for. Because I know that's how he is. He's a straight hoe snitch. Straight up. He ain't about that life, y'all. Like, his warrant, if he came to Memphis, his warrant, as far as extradition, it would be too far. It would be too far. So he could take a little vacation since he got all that money. He could take a vacation to Memphis, right? And me and him could meet. And he wouldn't have to worry about getting locked up because that's what he says. Oh, just wait until I get done with this legal shit. I'm going to come see you. Like, the further you get away from where you have a warrant, the better. because when you get pulled over, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, they said you're too far. They're not coming way out here just to extradite you. You're too far." I know that because I've had warrants before. I know how it works. So yeah, if he really, because he says when he when he gets done with the legal shit, he's like, I can't wait to run into him. But he couldn't do nothing to the baby daddy that was alleged to have done something to his girlfriend. Me and him are different. He's talking about, oh, I would be cool with getting the money. That way, when I seen him, I would do this. Like when he said that, I was like, pure bitch. He ain't on my level. Because what I would do, I don't like. I'm talking about anything like that would happen to my family. I don't come tomorrow or next week. I come the same day. I get you the same day. Yep. One time. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I almost said something and I'm thinking, oh shit, somebody that sees this and might be like, oh, that was you? You know? Yeah, so I'm gonna shut up on that one. Yep. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, Kendrick's kids, hopefully, the baby mom found somebody that treats her with respect and loves the kids as theirs, like really, truly, as a father figure to them. Because all parents, need both parents. I mean, all parents, all kids need both parents, and he's not gonna ever try to make an effort to be their dad. So, yeah. And I'll tell you this: they're at an age where they probably have asked where he is, because I mean he once did take care of him, or at least have cuss, like he was around him. You know what I'm saying? I just know. Put it this way: I know he hasn't taken care of him in a little over 2 years. So he at once did. I give him that. He at once did, but he's not. He ain't a real man to sit there and fight to be able to have part custody. But I think he fucked that up with the drug raid. You know, he fucked that up, but he can still make it right. You know, if that was me in his position, I would start off with just even just like sending money. He talks about how much money he got. So I would start off with just sending money. Be like, look, if they're my kids. I'll still want them to fucking have what, be able to have shit. Or even it could go that whatever money, let the mom spend it how she deems necessary, whether it's for a bill or whatever. He should, like child support, he should just send it, because he's not on child support. I already know that. She said, fuck him. I don't want nothing from him. Like, I don't want nothing to do with him. Like, that's how bad it is. I mean, I would understand, because shit, he beat her up in front of the kids, in front of his little girls. So yeah. Intel is lovely. Intel is lovely. He's still streaming me. How you doing, bitch? Huh? How you doing, bitch? You don't even know how your kids are doing, but you want to talk about how you want to say I'm living in like Section 8 or something. Ain't nothing wrong with living in Section 8, by the way, because I know there's some people, somebody that's listening to me right now is in Section 8. Salute to you. Because guess what? You still making it happen, doing you like a boss. But that's not me. Sorry, sir. I know you wish bad upon me and wish that I did live in a housing authority. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, but that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not me. You know. We know that you're gonna have it hard without that little extra income that your girl makes. Cause she's the one that works. You'll talk about I don't have a job. Bitch, you don't have a job. That's facts. I have a job. That's why normally I don't go live during the day. Only time I go live during the day is whenever I like I said, I make my schedule. Boss. Whenever I don't have clients, or if clients like, hey, I'm not coming to class today because of whatever, then bam, schedule's wide open. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I'm still paid because it's a monthly payment. And it's not like, oh, here, I'll pay you. It's a straight up contract when they come to me. You know what I'm saying? To get taught how to fight. It's a contract that they do. So if they do a 6-month contract and they just stop, okay, now they owe me the 4 months or 6 months or whatever is left over. That's what I've learned through business, the martial arts business. When you do those contracts, sign those contracts, yeah, you're automatically guaranteed that every month. Guaranteed. They have to pay it or you go to court. Or just not even just court. You just send it over to a collections agency. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that. But my clientele is good. They don't do that shit. They pay faithfully. So he said, I don't know nothing about business. Like, I don't have to literally have my own business, like LLC or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it how you live. That's what you that's what motherfucker you should think. That's how you should think. Is it doesn't matter how a person is getting it. Like you, when you was doing your thing, and I don't gotta say what it was. You know what it was. Hey, that's fine. Get it how you live. Just you should have did it smarter. You should have had an OG or real man that taught you the game to not shit where you slept, and also not to stunt and sit here with, yeah, I know it's good to buy nice clothes and shit, but you overdid it. You know what I'm saying? You overdid it. And that's why you got caught, because you overdid it. You know what I'm saying? A real nigga, a real hustler, a real street hustler. You know what? That knows, man, they'll wear clothes, just regular old clothes, look like they ain't got it. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all that flashy shit draws attention. Nobody, a lot of hustlers, they ain't taught that. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be like the rappers and wear chains and shit and look flashy and shit. Yeah, that shit that they're doing is legal. Rap shit, that shit is legal. They can do that. They got the money to do that. But whenever you're working out in the streets, nigga, that's not legal. You ain't supposed to be living flashy. Yeah, I know it feels good, but boy, you gotta be smart. Straight up. Don't give a fuck if you have a cover for it. Like, draws attention, especially to us black men. When we got rims and shit like that, hat cocked to the back, stereotype, motherfucker. A black man with a nice ass fucking car with rims, and think about it. And then they got 15s in their trunk, and that shit bumping like a motherfucker. Yeah, cop stereotype that shit, and they automatically gonna think drug dealer. Damn black. He said he thought the roommate touched the coochie. Yeah. He wasn't treating his woman right at all. He wasn't doing it right, wasn't laying the pipe right. Clearly. She just up and left. If he didn't do nothing. I mean, like, think about it. If he didn't do nothing at all, something ain't right. The story ain't adding up. It's gonna be very crazy if she goes and makes it work with the baby daddy, and because, I mean, in all reality, the little boy does need the mom and dad in their life. Kids need to grow up with their mom and dad, so it would be good for for the little boy. It would. It'd be great. Hillary Gamble. First off, I want to say welcome to the show, because I've never seen you in. But he's live on IG. He says he's blocked out of YouTube, but he's a fucking lie. All he did was get his video took down, which he could have got it brought back on if he would have edited the little section out that was playing music, and then he would be good. And he could still make videos. He's just playing dumb. Straight fucking retard. Hillary Gamble, are you sure that, or like, is that a fact? If he wants to join my live, he can join. Kendrick can come over here for a little bit. I'll drop the link. Anybody that comes on, y'all know the rules. You got to have your video on. You got to. You got to have your video on. And if anybody wanted to come on, Lisa Jackson, welcome to the show. I mean, you may have already watched my show, but anytime I see someone new in the chat, I always gotta say welcome to the show. Because it could be your actual first time. So welcome. I welcome everybody. Shout out to all of the people on my show today. Welcome. Also, if he does come up in here, anybody is welcome to come in here. I know some people saying you got some answering to do. If anybody wants to come in and ask a question that I may not be asking, that is up to y'all. All right, one moment. Won't take me long. One second. You gotta find a lighter. 1 second. Sorry, y'all. to find me a fucking lighter. You can come on in, Kendick. He ain't ready yet. Just like I wasn't ready. Didn't have the motherfucking lighter. But when he comes back, when I see his video pop back on, I'll bring him on. Oh shit, I'll just fuck add him in. When he's ready, he'll turn his camera on. But yeah. What the fuck? Come on, Kendi. Let's go. Yeah, for sure. Black for sure. Anybody want to join? More than welcome. More than welcome. There's a It was good.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. This is not my first time appearing on your show.
Yeah, I think I remember you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. This is not my first time appearing on your show.
Hey, you're on StreamYard. Can you pause your YouTube? Because when you pause your YouTube, it won't echo in the back.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that I actually do stand with Ozone. I don't know what happened.
For
Pretty
sure.
much, we don't know what happened, but I will say this to you, I do subscribe to what his belief system is. And the only thing I can say is that I do believe that whatever happened, in my heart of hearts, I know this man was defending himself. And in my heart of hearts, I know he was defending us too. So at the end of the day, I will say this. Through our belief system, the Most High has this one. It's a storm, and it appears to be a storm.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. He's a light at the end of the tunnel. See, because at some point we have to live, and we cannot afford to let you die, let him die, because, you know what I'm saying, of a system. And I call it the slave patrol. That's how it all got started. So I'm gonna keep my high hopes, and I know this is sounds because of this person that passed. I'm gonna keep this real. The passing of this person to me is just what it is. He passed. I'm not gonna blame my brother for this.
No.
At all. Not gonna blame my brother for this. But what I will say is that I will blame the system for this. It's a system that they have in place, and they've been going at us for over 500 years. So, bro, I just want to say, keep your head, stay strong, and he is truly the light at the end of the tunnel, because at some point, truth must prevail. And if you notice what's going on around the earth itself, we call it the Most High. There was a strike on the monument. Lightning came down on the monument. They can't even fix their shit. They had to close it. So I'm telling you that there's something bigger working at this. I don't know how much you believe in the Biblios or scriptures. I don't really like to call it the Bible, because that's a compilation of books that they have added and taken away from. But there are jewels in those books. There is some real things that is happening, and it's a stop and go thing, but it's also a stop and go for us to think about things. And I don't like where my brother is, but I will tell you something. He may be being saved in a sense. And I'm saying his sanity, he don't have to run no more. He's going to have to stand this one out. But at the end of the day, I know that his father
Come on. Hit the link.
has him up above, and his father is going to make this right. He's going to make this right, because we cannot continue to go this route. We can't. And if he stood for us, all I can say is we have to stand for him. I salute you, bro. I know it's a hard one. It is hard. It's just hard. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts. We definitely gotta go harder than what we was going as far as raising this money for him. Because I do believe we both believe he didn't do it. We do have a defense, you know. So I believe, he he needs to just hold his head high. It's just up to us. It's up to us to get him out of this.
Damn, bitch, nigga, what took you so long? What the fuck you waiting on? A court order?
If you didn't listen.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get off this thing with you right now, because this one right here.
Can you hear me?
This one right here, bro. This one right here, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you handle this
I
one
can't
right
hear you,
here.
bitch, nigga. Take
Yeah,
the
I
shit
got
off
him. I
mute.
was wanting to
You
handle
over
You
there
that.
know
trolling
what?
the
Because you
knobs,
know
fag.
something,
Take
I'm
the shit
50
off
fucking
mute.
6 years old, and I will chop that fucking little
I don't even
fucking
know what the
bitch's
fuck the lady's
fucking head
talking
off.
about. Man, I wish I could hear this
I'm
shit.
gonna let you. I'm gonna
He's a
let you.
bitch
I'm gonna
ass
let you
nigga,
handle
y'all,
this
to
shit
where he done
because
made
you
it
know what? I'm
to
not
where
his age. I'm not his age. I'm not his age, sir. I'm not
Yeah,
his age. I
yeah.
will
He.
chop that motherfucker's fucking head the fuck off. This come up bitch. This is a come up motherfucker. A
Yeah,
grip.
yeah.
So
I
you
was
know
wanting to
what?
check him about
I'm gonna
those.
let you handle him. I'm gonna let you handle him because I can't do it.
I
Because
don't
he
know
don't got
why he clicked off.
56 years on this motherfucking earth like I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle him. I don't know why he clicked off. He said something about we got it to where he
Nah.
couldn't
See,
hear us,
because
but
first of all, he's on your platform and come up here with no fucking respect. No respect. And that
yeah.
little bitch then got himself down in some fucking trouble and he's a fucking griff. And I don't even know why the fuck we paying this motherfucker. He needs to be fucking canceled. Period. Period.
Let me handle him real quick, sis, because yeah, because me and him,
Yeah.
I gotta talk to him.
That motherfucker, I'm gonna give you the Yonkers shit. That nigga's a dick and a pussy. And he's neighbors with them shits. I'm gonna give you the real shit. Thank you, sir. And I was just talking about my brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother in the same light. You go on and handle that motherfucker. Because I'm telling you, if I had to, that bitch wouldn't even fucking see the existence of a fucking any fucking goddamn platform. You have a nice day, sir.
You too. Kidding. Now come back on in. Cause I mean, yeah. You talking about
stage.
made it to where you couldn't hear. Can you hear me now?
Bro, why do you
Can you hear me?
other people in our shit? What, you scared of me?
I didn't mute you. I
said, but you always bringing people on the show to talk about me. Are you scared of me one-on-one?
Bro, first of all, when I put the link in, anybody can hit the link.
Oh,
She hit the link.
One-on-one. How many people you
Bro,
got?
you know I ain't scared of you.
One-on-one, me versus you. You talk for 15 minutes or 5 minutes, I'll talk for 5 minutes.
We can talk
got
together.
shit. Hey, so you
can
say what you got
No,
to say.
you say what you gotta say. Go.
How many minutes are we doing? Are we doing 5 on, 5 off? How are we doing this? It's your show.
I just say really
5
no
minutes.
time limit. Just talk.
No,
Just
we
genuine conversation.
have to come up with rules because me and you don't know how to act like men and it leads to little boy shit. So let's structure the show.
That's you.
You talk for 5 minutes, I'll talk for 5 minutes. Is that cool? And we can go back and forth all day.
Bet do that.
All right,
You
let me start my timer. Hold on. Cause you type nigga that is cheating me out my 5 minutes. Hold on, y'all. One of y'all start the goddamn timer, all right? One of y'all start the timer. Okay, hold on. Let me look. I'm gonna make it to where y'all can watch this. Hold on, y'all. One of y'all start the timer. Hold on, y'all. Let me make it to where y'all can watch the show, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all.
But why are you so desperate in this time? Won't you just, just let me know? Are you scared? Are you scared that I'm gonna say
if you want me
something?
to make your
You shut the fuck up.
views go up, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Remember, this is my show.
Views go up. Be
Remember,
quiet.
this is my
Let
show.
me get ready and do what I'm about to do.
Shut the fuck up. I'll let you talk, but you shut the fuck up. Hey,
Hey, you got a chance to get monetized if you leave me on here, you dummy. I am the catch. Weirdo. Nobody's here for you. Nigga. Now sit back. Now we about to start the goddamn time. Are you ready? Are you ready?
talk to me like a man.
Nah, I'm gonna talk to you like I want to, and then
Okay,
when it's your turn,
then I'll talk to you like then do your thing, bitch.
You know what?
Do your thing, bitch.
You know what? I'm not even gonna scoop to your level. I'm not gonna cuss. Do you know how to talk like a man? Because I do. You want to be men?
I'll talk. I am a man. That's proven fact. I am a man. I don't have to prove to you.
You want to manage cuss words and disrespect?
You want to talk without cuss words? Go. You can do that.
Because here's the thing: if we talking about cuss words, I'm about to go off. What are we doing? It's your show.
You can go off. You can do what you want.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay. 5 minutes, right? I get 5 minutes.
Just go.
Look, y'all, this nigga ain't gonna be able to keep his word. Watch this.
I don't care. Even if I don't. Just go.
Are we doing 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off? Huh?
Just go.
Do you know how to keep your word? Are you giving me 5 minutes, then you're gonna go 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go 5 minutes,
Bruh.
and we do it all night?
Talking about saying a word, but the other day, see, hey, that's fine. You don't have to. That's fine. Because real talk, the other day, right? He gonna talk about if I spelled out Otha Wallace, he'll send $100 to the Cash App, but he didn't do it. But he want to talk about keeping words. Like, nigga, I'm not about to keep my motherfucking word, nigga. We can just speak. Come up on this bitch and we can speak. Let's talk about why Julia left your punk ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Let's talk about that. We could talk about why Julia left your punk ass and probably going back to the baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody wants to know. What the fuck you did to Julia? I told his bitch ass he could talk. Shit. Oh, pussy boy. Want to act like he want to talk, but it didn't talk. Nigga, talk. He funny. And he butt hurt. But he can hit the link if he wants to talk and say something. But I mean, that bullshit talking about 5 minutes this, 5 minutes that, like, nigga, we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck you think this is. A conversation is a conversation. He talking about, well, we don't know how to hold a conversation. We'll be cussing and all this. No, it's just whenever I hear bullshit, I'm gonna tell you, no, that's a fucking lie. He just in his feelings tonight. His girl left him. He's depressed as a bitch. Then he wanted to ask me, how many people you gonna bring on? Because you're scared to face me one-on-one. Bitch, who you think you are? You think you just so motherfucking bad, but you didn't do nothing to the baby daddy that apparently did that to your girl. But you acting so tough, boy. Me and you are way different. I'm telling you, today's Monday or shit. Today's Tuesday. That shit happened Friday. That shit. The day I found out it happened would have been the second I found out. Plotting would have happened. It would have happened that day. I would have figured out everything, how to do it and how to get away with it. Not on no reckless shit where I just go and just go do some shit. Now I'm locked up for 20 years. No. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done this. That's what I'm saying. He ain't on my level. He ain't on my level at all. But he talks like he's hard as fuck. And he ain't. He didn't do a damn thing to that man. Like, I bet before this happened, if someone was to ask him, if someone raped your girl, what would you do? He'd probably say, I would kill him. That's probably what he would have said. But then now it happens. Oh, what are you doing? Nothing. Me and him, super different. Damn, Jay, I just seen what you said. Yeah, he likes his ass licked. I done found that out. And he likes it fingered too. I found that out too. You know what I'm saying? A little nasty ass nigga. You know, I remember when I told him that I talked to his baby mama, he's like, shut the fuck up. You didn't talk to her. He really didn't realize that I really did, you know. Honestly, I don't know how many fingers. Oh, shit. Buddy Buds, well, welcome to the chat. I've never seen you before. Welcome. There's no proof from what I hear that happened. All he said was that they went to the back of the building and they fucked. And y'all, he asked her, was he hitting it hard? Was he hitting it good? Like, he asked her that shit. He said I had to ask her all these questions. Like, was he hitting it hard or what? Did you tell him to stop? Was he hitting it hard? I was like, what kind of question is that? Like, after a woman that just claims she just got raped, and you want to ask, did you say stop? Was he hitting it hard? Like, it doesn't matter if he was hitting it hard or not. She said no, so that's all you need to know. Like, the nigga wanted to know details. Was he hitting it hard? And then he looked like guilty. He looked guilty when he's like, man, they're trying to get me. They might be trying to pin the rape on me. And he was looking guilty. He's a little pussy boy. Knowing damn well, you know damn well I would have let him talk. Even though I might say, boy, you lying. You lying. He a little pussy boy. What's good with it?
I just came over here to spark up.
Hell yeah.
Looking at this shit, I'm saying like this dude goofy. I got a couple questions for you following.
All right.
Why are you responsible? One. Hold on.
Why am I responsible?
Why are you held responsible? Two. I mean, the boy's pictures is public on the book.
Yeah.
I swear, I just seen a little nigga hooping his blue or some shit like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I found any pictures.
I also would like to say, if they was linking up all this time, why she just now saying this? And why does the family think they need to protect her
from Kendrick and not the baby daddy? Yeah, exactly. Good questions.
Look, me and my woman, because my woman feels some type of way about the R word, but if that is true, it's crazy that she's staying away from you. And I think there's only two reasons she's staying away from you. Either one, because you did it, or two, because when she told you it happened, you ain't do shit. You got on the book, and that shit. She was like, I'd rather just go to my old ass daddy house. Then, if that's the case, if you ain't gonna do that, but get on the phone.
Or what I thought was that because he said it, that he thought that she was cheating. He said he took off for a run. I know from in the past that he's beat his baby mama up for sure. So I think because he kept saying, "What happened to you? You know what happened?" That's what he was saying. You know, and I think when she told him, he beat her ass. And that's where all the bruises and shit came. That's what I think happened because, I mean, come on now, like you just asked, why is it she's running from him and the family is so mad at him?
But I thought the shit was for sale, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was, yeah.
So,
he said
I mean, too. That's why I was in the comments like, is he mad because it was for free? So if he was like, shit, he broke me off a stack, or he broke me off a 50 piece. What then what, you not angry no more? You don't need to go on the jog no more? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really get that shit. I don't know. That's why I just keep my lady to myself.
Because, I'm wondering, because he said he went on a jog because he thought she was cheating. This was before he knew that apparently she was raped. So, I want to know, like, why would he think that she's cheating? What happened? Was she just? I mean, those are questions that because once I get those questions, of course, everyone will be able to figure out for themselves. But he did something. That's why he's feeling a little guilty, and I seen it all over his face. He looked guilty.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. But I thought he was just saying, oh, fuck, because of the rent money. You know what I'm saying? The first is in, like, 11 days. something like that. I mean, I ain't accurate on what day it is, but it's close.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's gonna hit them. And like I said, she had if I'm not mistaken, a full-time job. So regardless, her full-time job
Yeah.
would be able to pay for the bills.
I
And
mean, you in Tennessee, tricking is a all day thing, baby.
Memphis,
That's where the
all
pimps
the
came
rappers that
from.
came from Memphis,
So that
uh,
shit is a 365, 24/7.
oh, I thought you was about to say 3-6 Mafia. I was about to say C.
Oh yeah, well that too, but you know what I mean. That shit is every day, all day. You don't take no breaks on tricks.
Yeah, see, DJ Paul, he got it jumping through here on the clubs and shit. Like, and you would think, since he's a celebrity, it would be like a really nice building, right? But it's it looks like a rundown event building. But you go up in there, and it looks nice in there. But on the outside, you wouldn't think. But there's a bunch of security in the back. There's a bunch of almost a U-Hauls, a bunch of RVs because people, be like the celebrities and shit. They be pulling up and just
Like the Sprinter
sleeping
vans and shit.
like that, and real RVs because they stay the night out there. I mean, it's like it'll be an event, like a 3-day event.
Like a little festival type shit.
Yeah, but it really ain't even big enough for a festival. It's just straight up like
3 days in a row concerts.
yeah,
or
but
3 nights in a row, I should say.
Yeah, but like I mean, I would say maybe 100 people, 100 to 200 at the most could be up in there.
We got them Grammys. Everybody slide through to show them love. That's like touching the little post before you go on the Apollo. Everybody gonna slide through on DJ Paul. If you go to Memphis, you better. You better. Especially if you in music, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see if you was a regular person. If you in music, come on now.
See, that's why I don't understand why fuck is his name? Big Brr. Pusha. That's why I don't understand why he didn't sign to nobody in Memphis. I thought it was crazy he signed with Gucci. I can't believe Gotti didn't sign him or whatever, because Gotti be trying to pick up everybody. For real, he got a lot of artists. A lot of people. Well, he got a lot of artists that ain't known, but
That's
he got
probably
a lot.
why he ain't signed though. He wanted to see who was gonna be able to put some energy into him. It'd be a lot of niggas it's a lot of labels that's mad. What you say? They deep. Like even like if you was to say you wanted to go with QC, like man, he busy with the Migos, he fucking with Young Thug, Lil Baby. Like how much time he gonna spend on you? You know what I'm saying? Like he got so many different Atlanta projects going on. Like not even saying he got all those artists. He just fucking with DJ Drama. He got so much different music going on. So then if you was like I'm about to sign to him and you getting a little buzz, you might get snuffed out because you gotta wait 2 years till a little baby died down before I start putting some what's name into you. But then, Pooh Shiesty looking at 1017, and he like, who hitting right now?
Yeah.
So, it's like that. I mean, I guess he was thinking about the wave, you know what I mean? I don't know what his head was like. Because I definitely feel like he should have signed with somebody down there. But
yeah. I think it was because, I mean, Gucci, from what I heard, he's the first one to hit him up. Because he was just rapping and, just doing his thing in the street. And he said when Gucci called him, it was basically from the jump. They already knew he was going to sign.
That's what's up.
They talked for a long time.
I mean, if you just was doing that for a little minute and Gucci call you, I'm pretty sure you'd just be like, yeah, I'm pretty straight. Like, it wasn't no chumps first. It was like a real street nigga. He was like, yeah. My bet is safe with him. At least he gonna put some money. He know what type of struggle I'm in right now, so he already know what I'm on. He know what mind state I'm in. You better get me right, or I'm gonna be on some Ice Cube shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they got that understanding early. Like like, fuck with me, young blood. He's like, all right.
Yup.
But shit, I mean, shit, I'm happy for anybody. I be nervous about that rap shit though. That's like the number 2 killer besides police right around this bitch. Being a rapper.
Well, see, shit. That's what I just think. If 6ix9ine can make it though, you can make it. I mean,
But see, he an entertainer.
but he's still a rapper.
Yeah, but entertainers, it's like Denzel playing a bad role. We'll heckle him.
Yeah, but he's a huge snitch, and it's crazy that he's still walking Earth, and he's still. I mean, he's kind of
snitched on
blackballed.
some people that don't nobody fuck with.
No, he did. He snitched on Cardi B, and he snitched on Jim Jones.
Cardi B, the one that went to the Democratic Party and talked to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Fuck Cardi B.
She's still hot. So I mean, she's still somebody.
I guess girls listen to her. Shit, I ain't listening to both.
I mean, all the radio stations, like in the big cities, they playing Cardi. I'm just saying, like, even though you might not support her, she's still hot in the industry, and even 6ix9ine.
Don't nobody care enough about Cardi B to go to jail. She ain't that important.
I don't know, but still though, like he still told on people that didn't have nothing to do with it.
Facts. So that's why I thought like Jim Jones and it was gonna like tap in, but he ain't going back to New York. He's still staying in Calabasas in Miami. He's staying out the way. I'm not saying he can't get touched. It's just like who want to go to jail for some niggas that we don't really fuck with. And then none of these Cardi B and none of them really got in trouble. So it's like I ain't about to throw my fame away, and I ain't about to put no hit out on him. That nigga can breathe. I'm still making money. That's the only reason why. If you fuck up some money, watch what happens. Let him fuck some money up. Let him say something about Cardi B and she don't have no more shows. Then it's gonna be some drill shit. I believe it then.
I just can't believe it ain't happened like that. I mean, it's just so fucking crazy. And then the way he still talks, like, did you watch the whack?
Mm-hmm.
That interview was crazy. The way he's talking, he's basically saying
he's saying. He telling you himself, he not worth it. He playing it like he tough. He's saying these niggas not gonna do shit, but it's really like he's really not worth the $50 million it's gonna take to beat this super popular case that's on TV and investigate it every single day. Like nobody's gonna after he fall off. You think they ain't gonna be trying to do some fucking CSI shit? They already know. So everybody like shit. You might as well have Johnny Cochran right now. Dig his ass up.
I mean, he said the past 8 months he's been walking around with no security. So that's pretty crazy. I don't know.
I mean, but you also got to understand how he traveled too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's learned something from those street niggas on how to move around, secluded.
And he's probably learned from the FBI.
Hell yeah. They were like, yeah, they gave him a few tips. Like, if you're going to do this, you know what? Just have a friend of a friend buy your plane tickets. And then, yeah, they probably did teach him a few things and shit. You're right. I ain't think about that shit. That nigga but like I said, he ain't really. Now let him, like, really snitched on somebody's street. Like, maybe, and I hate to say this, but maybe like a young NBA young boy or Pooh Shiesty.
Can't believe they both locked up.
Something may have happened. You know what I'm saying? But since he was telling us some people that's too rich to even acknowledge that shit, when they heard it, they asked their lawyers if they can get in trouble. And it was right before Louisville, and I didn't.
Man,
And
So,
they still watching. I just want to ask one question. Where your
well,
girl at? Man.
actually, he's live right now. So he's live on IG. So I clicked to see what that's what y'all heard, the doofus shit.
Mm.
Uh, uh, yeah, I heard. I seen that he wasn't showing like recording us. So I just clicked off. But yeah, I guess he's watching the doofus shit because, like I said, he's a watchdog. He's one of the watchdogs.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm petty though. Only because you know my fiance sitting right here, so or not sitting right here, she sleeping, but still. Anyway, I don't know. I was just like, man, I feel your pain, bro. I was saying this off camera. I was like, yo, when that situation happens, because it has happened to me before. When your girl choose, you should just spend, 3 to 4 days, maybe even a week. You already been isolated, so just isolate. Stay off the tube, man. Go through those emotions on your own. Listen to some Mary J. Blige or some shit for a couple of days. You'll be alright.
Hell no, Mary J. Blige.
You're gonna have to go through it, go clean the house and everything, like rearrange some shit.
He gonna go get some coke.
Oh man. See, I don't know what that's like. I never tried that shit. So for me, I would just tell you just get some sativa and clean the crib. Make a new smell in that bitch. And rearrange some furniture. That might help you. Um, you know, unclutter your mind. Rearrange furniture. You know what I'm saying? That's something women used to do when they get upset. They used to clean the whole damn house and shit, be slamming cabinets. You're like, damn, I know she upset about something. That's like the 8th cabinet she done slammed. We only got 2 of them bitches in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's you need to because I don't know. I just don't know. With the auntie responding the way she responded, I hope that Julia mentions it herself, like if it was true or false. Like I think me and my fiance was just talking. It was like he just came up with this random story, and she was just like, "I am not fucking with this," and was just like, just gone. Like I'm not supporting this story. Like this lie is just too much. You know what I'm saying? And then she probably just went to her parents and just was like, "Yeah, he been lying about a bunch of shit." And then they was like, "You know what? If it's like that, you need to just stay here. You need to just
Mm-hmm.
stay here. Don't go nowhere near him. Don't talk to him." And she's still texting him on the slide because she probably still care for the nigga, but they ain't letting her leave. He over here like, oh, they deprogramming her. We're spending the last 2 years programming her brain. They gonna tell her the truth. Like I said, I hope ain't nothing happened to that woman because I just was in the chat the other day telling you how I was in the store about to knock some motherfuckers out for being too aggressive with a black woman. I don't like that shit. I don't do that shit.
Yeah. See, I like, you know, just because like, say if a motherfucker just wants to fight, right, and I fight him, they're gonna end up pressing charges because what I do to him. Like I've already had it done, and I know I'm hurting him. So
Well,
when it comes to something like that, where it's in public at a store, and a man is really like disrespecting and treating a woman wrong, or what basically gives you a reason to fight. That's I love doing it. I'll be like,
oh,
hey,
I mean, like I
talk
said,
to
it was 2 of them, and they was just coming cracking jokes and shit. Lady in front of me, you could tell she was obviously uncomfortable, and they was like way close. And my man's acting like he getting a T-shirt, like that's right next to her and stuff. Back like yo, and then they keep on, saying a little slick shit, and then the other dude was giggling. So I was like, yo, that's not how you address, you know, a woman. You know what I mean? Like y'all got a problem. Like I think y'all buzzing a little bit. But I'm about to slap one of y'all because if that was my mom, if that was my grandma, if that was my auntie, if that was my sister, I would be hot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and the one dude, he stepped to the left and he was looking at me weird, and I'm like, I'm gonna slap you. But I'm talking to him. Like, do you have a question for her? If you have a question for her, then you need to address her. Stop talking to her like an object. You talking to her like she a fucking laptop or a seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that shit, B. I don't like that shit, B. And I don't care if it's two of y'all. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I told Boss Man the next day, I was like, yo, my bad. I made it hostile in that bitch, but I ain't like that shit. And it be women in here complaining about being in this bitch at nighttime because you be letting little sly shit like this happen. You know what I'm saying? The people that be hanging outside the stores be coming in here saying little wild shit to the single bitches that's hopping out the car by themselves. So they don't come to this store. So I'm just gonna start saying something. I'm on that ozone shit. I'm about to start cleaning this community out. Niggas gonna feel uncomfortable around this bitch about that shit. And when my homies seen that shit on Instagram, they was like, yo, why ain't you hitting me? I'm like, that's something that I can handle on my own. I ain't need no backup on that one. Them niggas was like, oh no, we was just, you know, complimenting her on her. Like, nigga, the way you compliment her is not sniffing her hair and whispering in her ear. Like, you almost got hitting the chin for that shit. And she trying to use her card, you know what I'm saying, at the little checkout and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you lucky. Because if that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, if that was my mama, I would have, yo, you would have been all on camera getting scraped by the fucking candy cane aisle. Or the candy aisle, my foot. So, yeah, I hope that situation ain't happen because that's not good business. You know what I'm saying? I don't conduct that. For real.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was cussing the damn dispatcher out, calling it corruption. Like, no, dude, that's how it works. Or, yeah. So there is no report. So he was trying to make a false police report as not the victim, and the victim didn't want to be a part of the police report. See, that's what I was thinking. Like, you just concocted some story, and she was like, I just cannot be a part of this shit. Like, I mean, it's 2021.
I mean, he's for sure, dude. They for sure be doing scams. Like they'll hit up people, and apparently, you know, she does too. Like she'll sell. Like apparently, she was supposed to be selling shirts, lotions, and candles. I think, or soap and lotion, and basically people would pre-order, and they would never get their order. And they was doing that to people in their neighborhood that lived on their street. So it's like, bro, you literally are gonna walk outside one day to your fucking car, and they're gonna be driving by and say, "Hey, you got my soap?"
That nigga don't look like he got no soap in his house, man.
Well, I mean, he be showing that black bar soap, that charcoal soap, right? So I mean, yeah, they could sell it, but at the same time, I think they just be hitting licks on people.
Polite. What about Polite? I missed it.
Oh, you didn't hear about him?
No.
Apparently, he got arrested for rape on a 14-year-old girl.
This shit is going on crazy.
What's good with it? What's good, Fuego? That's the first time I ever seen you, bro.
Like he on the airplane.
Yeah, that COVID's out here, man. Hard body karate.
Facts.
Oh, please.
Salute to you, Mr. Black.
Hey, I told you I needed a drink, so I just started drinking as soon as I heard that news when he got on.
What you sipping on, Black? No, like, yeah, I know what you sipping on, but he had his in a cup.
Oh yeah.
Last time I saw him, he had that. What you have, that Miller Lite or Coors Light?
You know, I'm from Midwest. This is what we drink, that Milwaukee shit.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. It's the first time I ever seen you, Fuego. I mean, you've been following me for a while. It's the first time I ever seen you. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been following you before the fucking follow. You feel me?
Yeah, from the beginning, I know. For real.
Before, yeah, from the
Shit,
get.
we used to chop it up on IG. I used to, yeah.
Yes, sir. You feel me?
Yeah, we on here talking about how my man's lost his girl.
Yeah, what you think of that, Fuego? I mean, shit. I mean, you believe she was really raped?
No. And I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at the mere fact that but like if like you say, you like psychology. I like psychology as well. And then a lot of the shit that you break down, this is what's crazy. Like when I watch your show and the shit that you say, I'm already thinking, and all of a sudden you say it, and I'm like, God damn, I was just thinking the goddamn same thing.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Like,
when you start breaking shit down, it's like this. All right, so bam, this is what's crazy. I watched the show the other day where that chick came on, and she's like, "Oh, because of you, because yada yada yada," and you put the picture out. That's what made him the ex-boyfriend or whoever it was, baby daddy, trip out, and that's what caused everything. And I'm sitting here going, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right.
Like, a normal sane person would not fucking trip out on some shit like that. You feel me? Now, and because then all of a sudden, like, just like you're like, why would you try to pin that on me? And then I thought, why would you try to pin that on him? That has nothing to do with that whole situation. And then all of a sudden, and all of a sudden,
miles away from each other.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, the fact that, like, all of a sudden, as she kept talking on and on, well, I'm friends with him, this and that, and I got his back, and then I went, oh, okay, I see the reasoning behind that. So
I went to his house.
The fact that she's friends with him, all of a sudden, like, whatever he says, she's taking into consideration and trying to pin it up. Like, that's crazy, man. I thought that whole show was crazy with her on it, because her coming on, trying to pin it on you, and then trying to be friends with you, and talking about, oh, let me smoke a joint. Oh, you smoke too. I just want to make peace and this and that. I was like, that's some fucking snake shit too. Like, don't come on somebody's show trying to pin some shit on somebody that's serious business. You feel me? That our shit is serious business. Trying to pin it on you.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, like, all of a sudden you broke it down her, and all of a sudden she became like friendly, like, oh, I'm not trying to say that and this and this and that. Oh, let's just be friendly. Like, nah, bitch. Excuse my French, but
oh no, you know what you can do on here? Everything goes on the show.
Like, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, that was some snake shit, and the fact that she actually said that she was friends with him, like, made me realize everything. Like, okay, you're just a Ken snitch, not a Ken dick, Ken snitch. That's what I call him. Ken snitch follower. You feel me? Because we don't do that out here.
Shalom, Robbie. Shalom.
Still.
Yo,
you kind of look like you're in a military tent, bro.
No, that's his little canopy on his bed.
Yeah, I know, but it kind of look like he's in a military tent.
Well, yo, nah. I thought you were talking about old boy. If you talking about me, nah, bro. This is just me here chilling, and that's why I be telling you sometimes. When people don't even want to get on camera, like you'll probably hear my wife over here snoring in a little bit. Probably have kids knock on the door saying they want some juice or something. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, man. But I relax sometimes in my downtime, and I just check out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna ask y'all though, what do y'all think is the approach that most people use to go viral on YouTube? Because I've been studying YouTube for a while, and it seems like people try to use controversy, I think, to trigger the algorithm. But in all honesty, from the little bit that I've studied, I think some people hire companies to promote them in addition to you using I guess I've never used YouTube ads yet. Maybe later down the road I purchase ads, but I think that's just really what it boils down to. It's like if you spend money and put equity into your brand, it'll grow. But I think what some people try to do is just ride waves, but the waves don't always last. And so it's just like anything else that I'm noticing, man. You just have to put money into it. And it's like
Hey,
music, man.
can I interject on you real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to say the last time. Like, boss, I made a quick comment where I was like, "You're Kwame Brown, and this motherfucker is Hassan Campbell." And the fact that you were Kwame Brown, keeping it real and everything, and this motherfucker is Hassan Campbell in the sense, you know who Hassan Campbell is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where he's the one trying to fucking do some like extra shit to get hits. You get me?
Yeah.
Where that shit only goes so far. It's a hit or miss. It's either people go fuck you, or you know, you go along with the algorithm. So
Like he did a show about Jim Jones saying that Jim Jones caught COVID. Like that. I thought that was a stupid show. You know what I'm saying? Instead of on some real topics and shit.
You know what? Fuego just said something. I'm gonna use this as an example. Whenever I name these platforms or these people, tell me what you associate with their brand. Like for instance, the Breakfast Club. Why is the Breakfast Club more professional? Or not so much professional, but I should say more commercial. The reason why they're more commercial is because you can't pin them down into one category. You could say
Yeah.
entertainment, but you're gonna get a vast majority. Now, if I say Tommy Sotomayor, he says it. He's the king of controversy, but more specifically, he's gonna attract certain type of people who are angry in the black community. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is it's like you may make that money in the short run, but I think later on, it's like NASCAR. You know, people go to sleep running them laps, but then when they get to them last few laps, they start stalling out. They're like, "Holy shit! How did this motherfucker pass me?" It's because, like right now, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, boss. If somebody sees Boss Talk, some people may discover you from the new Black Panther Party or some other conscious, engagements. But right now, with your name, you're still developing your brand. So you don't want your brand to be typecasted. So later on, you can't really grow beyond some other people. Because let's, for instance, if your brand is stuck on investigating cases and you say that you're a researcher, then people may come to you for that, but it's going to also cap somebody out, right? Unless
Yeah.
they start doing interviews. In other words, like for me, that's why I ain't trying to tell nobody I'm a black leader in the sense that I'm so pro-black that they're not going to see me have a more commercial approach to things. You're never going to please everybody, right? But there's some people that will hold you to whatever you say your brand is, right? And I think in the very beginning, some people don't think that their brand is going to grow. But I mean, Kevin Samuels is a good example. I didn't even realize that guy started out in his car, talking to men and all of this and that, the third, and then boom, he went viral. But like, I remember talking to a company. I mean, we're talking about 10 years ago when I was thinking about promoting music and getting into management and stuff like that. And this one guy told me straight up, he said, "Look, no video goes viral without anybody putting some money behind it. That doesn't mean that eventually people start picking up on it and sharing it organically, but the initial, beginning stages of it, what gets the fuel going, believe it or not, people put money behind it. I'm not saying they put a whole lot, but somebody might even just invest $500,000 to promote their video, right?
Sometimes they'll get viral
I
with
have to
just
agree to disagree. I have to agree to disagree because, like boss was
Unless
saying,
the
listen, I
news
need.
gets a hold of it. Unless the news
No,
get the
I'm just
news,
saying.
like yeah.
Like there's different ways. Like if it becomes viral, that's one thing. Like boss was saying, listen, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers organically, right? So I could go on my phone. He could easily go and pay the money and get the 1,000 subscribers straight up, but he wants to do it organically. Like I get that point where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like if the other part you got to look at too is that if you're just in a certain niche, that's a niche is like little, right? If you're just talking about like militancy and yada 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 and whatever else, that's just the niche of the population. Now, if we're talking about like a young kid, like what's that kid that's real famous, Ryan or something?
yeah, they be in the Walmart stores.
Yeah, that kid. That I'm saying, like he's a multimillionaire at like 6 years old. Why? Because he goes all around YouTube and it's in every kid's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
he was doing Twitter views.
So it's the niche part about it. If you're just doing this certain part, you're only going to be as big as that niche is. You feel me? That's why you were saying like the Breakfast Club, like they're more mainstream. What does mainstream mean? That means you pertain to a lot more different things. You get me?
Right.
It's not a niche network. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
yeah.
I have people on the show, just because like I'll have a topic and I'll get that topic out at the beginning of the show, and then that's why I bring people on, because it could go anywhere. That's why my motto is on the show anything goes, because yeah, we could talk about literally anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would never advocate like buying fake views or buying like fake followers. But I guess what I was saying is, like, let's say right now with what's going on with Ozone, let's say I pay for an ad on Tariq Nasheed's channel. He has a bigger channel, but I tag you into it. What'll happen is people will start to look at your traffic and may start following you. And before you know it, you'll add 400 or 500 followers. You know what I mean? Just because it's a
Right.
bigger platform. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, or some people get sensationalized because the news picks it up and then boom, their channel gets flooded. So I totally agree with you. You want to have an organic following, because
Foundation. Yeah. Follow.
you're
Yeah.
gonna sift through all the people who are casual listeners, but you're gonna have those that hardcore following that lives and breathes off what you're doing, and that helps it easy for you to raise money, to be effective, and to do things. So in other words, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
That's
I
true.
don't know everything about it, but that's just the only reason. The only reason why I asked that is because I asked myself, uh underneath everything that's going on with with the guy that you're kind of beefing with sometime, I think to myself, like, in the end, maybe everybody's just trying to get more traffic sometime, and sometimes we think going the negative route will get us there. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but like I
Yeah,
was telling him when I got on his show that time, I said, look, bro, you got a lot of charisma, you got some things that you got comedy, you got all that. Don't think In other words, think beyond just what you're doing here. But if it's truly your passion and you're pissed off and you're like, man, I want to expose police corruption, okay, great. But like you
Well, the
say,
thing is this. Look,
it's gonna
because
put you in
we've
a
been.
category though.
Can I let me stop you for a second, because I've been following this motherfucker for a while, since the beginning, and I don't mean to be disrespectful by calling him motherfucker, but that's just what he is.
Right.
Like, he's a piece of shit. Like, straight up, he's a piece of shit. And see, that's the problem. Like, I seen, like, that's the thing with the girl that came on your show that day, was like, oh, I came here and I'm friends with them and this and that, and let's just smoke some weed together and then make a peace deal type of thing. No, that dude is a literal piece of shit. That's the thing. Like Boss said, listen, you got friends and you got enemies at the end of the day. That motherfucker's an enemy.
Right.
She was trying to come. She came on this fucking show to save face for him. You feel me?
yeah.
She came on the show to try to save face for him. That's all she came to do. Trying to act like, oh no, this and that. He's a boo. Go on his Facebook, and like he said, who's gonna go on his Facebook and fucking go through all his shit to try to figure out whatever. If you're for Breonna Taylor and you're for fucking justice and all that shit, and you are on Kwame Brown's show, and you're on this show, and you're on this show, everybody would have supported you with that fucking information, but you never came out with that information.
Exactly.
Kwame Brown wouldn't have supported him if he found out he.
Shit would have went viral. All that shit would have went fucking viral. You feel me? But that motherfucker don't got shit. He's just using Breonna Taylor's name to fucking. And the thing is he's not even using her name. Put it this way, he's at a dead end. That's why I said the first time I was on Boss's show, I said that motherfucker, we gotta cut him down. All he's trying to do is use the algorithms for YouTube, trying to bounce from everybody to everybody, because he's fucking trying to get his fucking views up, to try to fucking scam everybody to get the money up on his YouTube page. Like you said, oh, you got your diehard supporters. That's all he's looking for, is diehard supporters that don't know fucking thing about him, that just blindly follow him, that are gonna support him. That's what he's looking for, because he's stuck. He's stuck. He ain't got no money. He lost everything. He was selling drugs. Look, that's why I was making the fucking comments. That motherfucker has not succeeded in the goddamn thing. He played basketball, wasn't shit. played basketball with an NBA player, right? The NBA player, he tried to give some information about Breonna Taylor, cut him off. Because he probably knew fucking Ken Snitch
he didn't play. He really didn't play with them. They're 2 years apart. Like they was in, so they really didn't play ball together.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I was in LA with him, and I was, he tried to paint that picture. What I'm trying to say is this: everything he's trying to paint and everything he's fucking done has fucking failed. His goddamn barbershop failed. Everything. He was selling cocaine to the goddamn community. You feel me? Like everything that he's done. He released the goddamn tape when he wasn't fucking supposed to. That's why he got his ass fired from the fucking. Everything you look, what he's fucking done, he's fucked up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, I got you. I guess this is what I'm saying. I like to get to the square root of things when I hear people talking, right? So
and he just lost his girl right now. He just listen. He talks about Guntucky. Everybody got gun, motherfucker. So why did your girl have a fucking gun on her and fucking buck that motherfucker? That's what I'm saying.
Hey, my girl
would have had a fucking gun on her.
I just bought her a new concealed carry little. That's
what I'm saying. If it's Guntucky, your girl should have had a fucking gun on her, and that motherfucker tried to rape her, you would have fucking shot the shit out of her. Stop fucking playing.
Put it this way.
Hey, Boss Talk. And ain't that why I tell you I train my girl? Ain't that why I told you that I emphasize that she need to be trained? Because she might.
That's why all women should be trained.
And that's why I have my sister out there.
Listen, you don't sit there. Listen, Mr. Black, I'm sorry to interject, bro, but you don't sit there. Your girl, I'm just saying, your girl got raped, and you're talking about this girl. What you mean, this girl? This girl's been paying for everything, twisting your braids. Babe, go get me this. Babe, pick me up a fucking $400 liquor bottle so I can fucking pour it on my head because these motherfuckers are broke. All of a sudden, she's.
I wouldn't be sitting on the couch. I wouldn't be live.
That goes to what I'm.
Oh, go ahead.
That motherfucker, listen, the thing about it, he's a fucking snitch. He's a piece of shit. And that motherfucker, he's on his last leg. He ain't doing no 60 days. He's probably going to do more.
I lost respect for him when I found out he don't take care of his kids. I work hard every day to take care of mine.
Bro, I got 4 kids. I got 4 fucking, and I respect you. Listen, I listen to what you say, Mr. Black, everything. You feel me? I watch, I've been I'm not a follower, you feel me? I'm not a fan of nobody, but you feel me? I just listen, put it that way. What I'm trying to say is this. You're a true father. Boss Talk, you're a true father. Me too. I got 4 motherfucking kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. I'd be goddamn if somebody tried to rape my girl, fuck with my kids, I would pull a goddamn bullet in the motherfucking head. I don't give a fuck who they are. You feel me?
Fact.
Right. Facebook and our Instagram involved. I'm gonna miss that part.
Yeah, but what I was trying to say is when you listen to people talk, and this is with all YouTubers, and I'm starting to realize this now, you got to get to the square root of people's motive and incentive. As soon as I hear somebody say anything about monetizing or being monetized, that lets me look at them as an entrepreneur. And that's what I'm saying. If you're a YouTuber that is monetized or seeking to get monetized, then your goal is to get the algorithm going. You get what I'm saying? And I think for some people, when they look at pop culture, they be like, man, reality TV sells. There was a wave, a few years back with reality TV. That's where everyone will document everything they do. They go for the drama. They go for things looking outlandish. You know what I'm saying? But
the thing is, they never told you they were making money. Right? They were trying to monetize.
Hey, Boss Talk, if you get monetized, anything can't go though. You're gonna start getting strikes.
Yeah, I know.
So remember that you're gonna start getting strikes. If somebody do show titties, you're gonna get struck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know. So you might want to stay demonetized like you are right now.
I honestly, that's what I'm saying. I don't care to get monetized. I just want my 1,000 subscribers so I can go live on my phone and do a lot more shit.
You can make cash apps just off of making people submit their music. $30, and I'll play your music on my once you get to 2,000, 3,000 followers, you can make money other ways. You can make money other ways. Just don't monetize yourself, because if you do, you won't be able to cuss like you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not going against what Robbie's saying. I'm not going against what
Robbie said. Listen. I'm sorry, Mr. Black. Like Robbie was just saying, listen, somebody, if you said you want your banner up on my fucking channel, it's gonna cost you $50 because you know you're on there for 6 hours. So $50 for 6 hours is cheap. If you want your you can have musicians, just the banner or whatever the fuck it is.
Instagram females is cheaper. I mean, like more expensive. I should say not cheaper, more expensive. You gotta pay like $100 for promo. You know what I'm saying? But you will get a lot of promotion off of one Instagram chick.
Exactly.
You spend a few $100, and then next thing you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying though, you could also be promo in another way. They not monetized either. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying about that. I'm not going against what Robbie's saying, but ads is a good thing too, because that's exactly what you're gonna be putting out. If you pay somebody like an Instagram model to promote your shit, that is an ad. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote.
Now, I agree with you, Black, because that's cross promotion, that's pollinating, and this is the thing that I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is, let's say if somebody starts beefing with you, but they keep mentioning things about money and being monetized, then that lets me know that that's a driving factor. Which there's nothing wrong, because you know what, in the Black community, I'm not gonna like they call it YouTube streets for a reason. I'm not gonna demonize anybody trying to get their hustle on. I just know not to take certain things serious if I know, like, okay, well, this is trolling because somebody may believe that this is going to get their algorithm up. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I'll pay attention to other people's platforms and be like, okay, this person grinded their way up. I tell you who really did it. Hip Hop
Dude,
Uncensored.
I
Hip
was
Hop
watching
Uncensored.
Boss Talk from when he used to smoke outside the front door.
Right.
What?
Shit. Like, fuck to harker back. It's raining
Oh
outside.
yeah.
I gotta smoke one.
Hey,
Like,
that's me. I still do that when it's blowing, when it's smoke, raining.
yeah. But I'm saying, like,
When
I
you show
seen
these,
this
I don't
dude.
think you'd be monetized when you show these. You
Hey,
feel me?
oh yeah.
Yeah, because just
You'd
like
be
OC,
monetized.
OC,
Rate these
he
motherfuckers all day.
yeah, OC, he can't be monetized. He can't be monetized. I think because the militia and shit, like
That's fine.
real motherfucking
Yeah,
talk.
there's a
I
lot
just
of
came here to
censorship
show mine
now,
since
man.
y'all did it.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to trigger you, Robbie, but it's all about self defense. Like I said, I gotta protect my
Always
fire.
about
Oh,
self
whoa,
defense.
no. Hey, let me tell you something. Anybody flashing a firearm, that doesn't trigger me. What happened the other day, that didn't trigger me. The only thing that, and I don't even like to use the word trigger, the only thing that disappointed me was the fact that old boy was being reckless. Then
He was doing it to show
and the
for drama.
energy just got so point that I said, bro, I use the best metaphor I know how to use. It's like if somebody invites me to come to church or invites me to come to a wedding, and then some gangster shit pops off, I'm gonna be surprised just because I'm gonna be like, nigga, this ain't a funeral, nigga. This
What
supposed to
the
be a
fuck?
wedding, like, you know what I mean, or something
I
else,
mean,
like, you know what I mean.
I ain't mean to go up on him, but it was like my fiance was telling me I need to chill out too. But I'm like, yo, when I found out this dude ain't donate, I felt like everything that I felt bad about him. I felt like I was like, all right, cool. I did have a bad vibe about him.
But let me
Feel like
clarify this. I wasn't upset with you. You did what any look. Let me tell you like this. This is how I look in any situation. If I'm the elder in the situation,
Mhm.
the burden is on me to have emotional intelligence and maturity. You dig what I'm saying? Though sometimes in my neighborhood I'll play basketball. There could be some cats as young as 15, 16, some motherfuckers 29, 28 that didn't make it to the NBA, but they are down to crack your ribs. And you know what? Sometimes they're ready to like fire off on each other, and I'll be that person and say, hey, look, bro, I'm here to burn some calories, get my heart rate up. There are no ESPN cameras. You know what I mean? They ain't even no fine bitches for
You
y'all
got
to
a
be impressing.
replay.
But I know when you're a young bull, it's all about pride. So I get it. And you've already let it be known that you stand with ozone in the sense that you're like, look, man, I'm a soldier. I'm not saying you're limited to being that, meaning that you're saying, look, I'm willing to patrol, I'm willing to march, I'm willing to be an activist and be active in the streets. So it ain't even on no gangster shit, it's on some respect shit. I get that. All I was saying to old boy, and that's what I kept saying to him, bro, let's take turns and talk and be respectful to one another. And it starts off with cutting each other off, but then it starts turning into insults and ego tripping and all of that. Or here we go again. You start interrogating me and asking me personal questions when the internet is dangerous, bro. See, this is what I mean. The older you
I
get, you
saw
got
that
more
like this
responsibility.
COVID shit. This fucking COVID, like this shit is too dangerous.
Yeah. Look, all this doxing on the internet and all that's kind of new to me because see, I'm a private person. I don't have a problem getting on camera, but I guess like my thing for me is like what I know. People document everything you do, everything you say. They're accurate, immature. That's why, like for any of my music, I haven't shot music videos. You know why? I hate it when niggas tell me, hey man, Biggie Smalls, he used to rap and he was fat. They'll bring up, Rick Ross, whatever. I'm like, nigga, I know how I looked when I was in the military, when I was 175, nigga. I was slim, mean, and green. I don't want to present. In other words, nigga, I'm somebody's like daddy. I got a dad body, nigga, playing video games. Nigga, I wasn't taking it serious. But here's the
Hey, was
thing,
you
though.
active?
I'm
Was
like,
you
if
active?
I'm going to
I
sit,
still got my 6-piece. I
no,
still.
but no, but you get
Oh,
what I'm saying though. But if I'm like on some, because this is how I looked at it. I said, look, I do grown man music. I express myself. Some people tell me, hey man,
I
you know
like
what, Bobby, you should do it. I said, then if that's the case, if I'm gonna represent black excellence and represent my family, because as soon as you put yourself out there, you somebody's uncle, you somebody's son, you somebody's father. You know what I mean? They may say, I didn't ask for all of this. So that's why sometimes even when it comes to getting on camera, I got to be respectful to my girl. I got to be respectful to the people around me because they might say, I got a bonnet on. I just got a bra on. Nigga, I don't know you on camera. I think you just talk like not even talking to niggas. I'm
I
thinking you
tell
just
my
watching
lady
the
before
video.
I do it every time, just because
Yeah.
you never know. I mean, some men,
Exactly.
just check this out. Some men like they women walk around naked, so they gotta
Right.
let you know before they get on camera.
Right.
Like Deacon,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Sean,
Deacon, he can't get
I'm
on
gonna be honest with you. See, that's the thing about me. I learned this when I was 15 years old, when I was super in love. When you super in love for the first time, man. And the chick was the love of my life. She was a beautiful chocolate JC Penney model. You feel me? Now she's a pastor, right? But here's the point that I'm trying to say. She broke my heart. She broke my heart. She knows it. We over that. But what I'm saying at the time when I was 15, right? Nigga, this is what happened. I was upstairs in my parents' house, right? Now she's fine as wine, nigga. We would go to South DeKalb Mall in Atlanta, nigga, in Decatur actually.
The
Niggas would be
cater,
flocking on her. Niggas be
all my
flocking on her
feelings
like
for
like
me.
like bees around honey, right?
Robbie,
So you knew
can I
you
ask
had
you
I knew I
how
had a
old are
fine
you,
chick, right?
Robbie?
Shit, nigga, I'm
How old are
43
you?
now. But here's the point. I was
43.
probably
Okay.
yeah, I was probably like 15 at the time. And this is the lesson that I learned. And I said, I'll never let a woman manipulate me. Okay, so nigga, I gave her some money because the ice cream man came up, right? So I
Uh,
said, hey, babe, just go get some ice cream. I'm playing Nintendo or some shit. Nigga,
Freaking
10,
it.
15 minutes passed by, right? I look through the blinds. I see her leaning on like the side of the thing. And this nigga looked like he was 30. Just some thirsty ass nigga with gold teeth, trying to mac. Nigga, so I come through the door like, hey, homeboy, what's up? What's taking so long with the ice cream? He had a guilty look. This nigga start gassing off a little. I look at her. Nigga, I see that this nigga slid her phone number. Oh, nigga, I chased this nigga halfway down the block, shucking them fucking ice cream, making a fool out of myself, right? Because, you young. I was like, how could you do this? And then lesson number one that taught me, bro, you cannot control people. People are going to do their
They're gonna
own
choose.
shit.
They're gonna do it. Yeah.
Hey,
So
I
you
tell
ain't going to make a fool
that
out of
to my
yourself, man.
fiance all the
You don't
time.
make a fool out of yourself for
I'm
nobody.
not possessive. I tell, and sometimes she get a little irritated with that, but I am not possessive unless it comes into a defense standpoint. But
Right.
so I don't feel like I control what she does or what she cannot do because she's a full human being just as I am.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not saying like it's some weird crazy shit. I just try to feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like she need to be in this place or be in the kitchen or some
Look,
shit like that. You know what I mean?
when you know you got a woman that's mature and she truly loves you, right? This is how I feel now. Like my girl, she got big titties. She can't hide them. We go to the beach. I remember, look, there was a guy that was coming with like you can rent these little tents right at the beach and shit, right? This motherfucker was out the thing. He went like he whistled. You know what I said to myself? Nigga, she coming home with me. Go ahead and check
Yeah.
her out. That's
Yeah.
flattering to me. I'm glad that you're with a boner, dreaming, my nigga, like this is Pornhub.
You
Nigga,
know, I mean,
ain't
I'm
no
not
dreaming
gonna lie.
around here, nigga. Like, come
I
on.
want men to want my woman, but they're gonna have to be respectful. But maybe
I
that's
hear
the
you.
youngest in me. Maybe that's the youngest in me. Like I said, I'm only
Yeah,
30, but
yeah.
they're gonna have to yeah. See, when
Niggas
I
got
was super,
you know
when
what
I was
old niggas do when
when
they
I was
check
like
your bitch out?
19, I
Hey,
used to make niggas look down at their
you
feet.
know what old niggas do when they check your bitch out? They put shades on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I keep some shades with me. I keep some shades with me. My grandpa taught me that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Some sunglasses. You ain't gonna be able to see shit without them sunglasses. I was like, what you talking about? Like, you can't look when you ain't got no sunglasses. I was like, what you mean?
I'm saying, look, God has a sense of humor. When I was married previously, my previous ex-wife, she was just like totally into me, easily manageable. One of them women that Kevin Samuels be telling niggas is the dream baggage. When you get with a chick, but see, she broke my heart. I took a half of hold on, listen. I decided to take a half a cup of ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like she probably was a 7.5 or 8, put makeup on, she good. She took her makeup off, she looked like her dad, so she needed to slow her roll, right? The chick I'm with now, though, she's bad as a motherfucker. But guess what? She's like a 4'11" Joe Pesci, my nigga. So that's why sometimes I'm trying to tell you I ain't fronting, nigga. Hey, she's liable to get mad and be like, Bobby, clean up these dishes. Bobby, clean up, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody's built for the camera. Not everybody's like trying to broadcast their personal life. And that's why I believe half of what I see on TV, especially on Instagram. Because there's no minute niggas. I remember one time Omar Johnson, he was in the corner of his house with all of his, shit up. Then his camera flipped around. Nigga, that shit looked like storage wars. Nigga, there's like all kind of boxes and all kind of shit in there. He claimed that he was because he was moving. Nah, nigga, there was a Popeye's chicken box, nigga. There was trash everywhere, nigga. That shit just looked like Katrina, nigga. So you can't believe everything that you see, man. And
no, you can't.
I don't know. Niggas be showing. You know what kills me? Niggas
but that's the thing. Okay. Robbie, that goes back to this is what's crazy, and I hate to bring it back to Ken Snitch because I like to get on Ken Snitch. That's me. That's why I come on here because that motherfucker was out there talking about you ain't got no money. Look at my house. What do you live at? Show me your kid's room. This and that. Holding money. He's got the picture and whatever the fucking thing, the video, holding money to his ear.
Oh, that's pictures.
Yeah, but the thing is this: he goes and talks about white supremacy is black people doing that. That's the crazy part. He said white supremacy is doing that, and he actually did that. So he's doing white supremacy shit. That's the crazy part. Not only that, but people that got money don't do that, bro. I'm comfortable. I will never flaunt nothing. I'm a real simple dude. I got multiple family members that are multimillionaire. Put it that way. I'll just put it that way. 11,000 square foot homes. I chill at $90,000 fucking pools and all this other shit. Planes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm gonna be right back, y'all.
They don't flaunt nothing. They don't flaunt nothing. That's the crazy part. Motherfuckers that got money do not flaunt. It's a different type of stunt. You feel me?
Yeah.
So for a person to come on there and stunt like that, like, oh, look at my closet. I got 3 closets. What does that mean?
He's about to lose that house. Is what's funny? Like, why?
He's about to lose that house. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Julia's gone. She went twice to her aunt. She went auntie. She goes, I got you, boo. Let's go. We out of here.
Not just that, he's getting sued for $1 million. No cap. He didn't go to court. Sure. And then when he gets sued for $1 million, he don't got $1 million, so they're gonna put a lien on his house. Like that's why I said for sure he's gonna get his house took. No cap.
Listen, he's not working. Julia, we know Julia was paying for that, or at least some of it. And he might have had some money left over. Like he said, yo, listen, this is what's crazy. I went to look at his Instagram for the first time in my life, and he was going off the dome rapping, and he was talking about I sell soft, and I was like, oh, okay, you just admitted to that again. You just snitched on yourself. But anyways, the fact that he's talking about money and doing this and doing that in his raps, what's crazy is like, bro, and then you have flaunting the fact that you got cash money in your house and you're bringing it out on live. You're literally snitching on yourself, bro. Like, what are you doing?
He's trying to get away with that, with telling them, y'all came in my house for no reason. It was a legal search warrant, and that he didn't sell nothing. It's like, I tried so hard. I don't dry snitch, and so I tried so hard not to say that's what he did. But when he kept saying all this shit, I said, fuck it. It's out, bitch. You sell cocaine, okay?
Yeah.
You know.
Out of his own mouth.
Yeah.
You didn't make it up. That's not slander. That you can't get it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he said no. You said it, cocksucker. It's out of your own mouth.
Man.
They came for the 2 bricks. They came for the 2 bricks. Thought I had 200 in the house, but only got 80.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel me? They came for the 2 bricks. Thought there was 200 as well, but only got 80.
Hey, I like that. You tuned in, my bro. You tuned in.
Come on,
you tuned in.
I'm tuned into all this shit.
I just wasn't gonna try to really.
No, because listen, I'm not gonna name. Listen, I this is the crazy. I'm from a hood. I wouldn't even call it. Yeah, it's the hood, but it's not like a bad hood. I'm from the hood where a famous basketball player is from. That's around my age. He's actually younger than me. That's got like 3 or 4 world championships. His pops got caught. No, I'm not gonna tell who it is. I'm just saying you can't even. You might not even figure this out. Listen, where I'm from, it's a basketball player whose dad got caught up, and then he got busted. I think in this house, he got caught with 2 kilos off the bat. They got pulled over by a state trooper. They had them speakers, right? The boom speakers. When they got pulled over, the cop hit the button, and the motherfucker was like, zoop. That fucking speaker system said, zoop, 2 kilos. They raided the house. My best friend used to hang out with him because they used to play basketball together. And then so my best friend was at his house, and he had the fish tank and the fucking pool table lift up. When you hit the button, the shit lifts up. They got him, I think, with $1 million cash plus the 2 kilos. That motherfucker was out like 4 or 5 months later, driving around in a Cadillac, and we were sitting there out on the block while he's passing us. We're like, "Yo, that motherfucker snitched." He got caught with a corrections officer actually when he got pulled over. The corrections officer was doing a lot of time, and then this motherfucker's out here walking around, and then the son got into the NBA, making multi-million dollars, and yada 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 yada. I'm not going to mention that on here. I'm just saying that's where I'm from. Famous dude too.
Well,
and he lived like, no joke, like a quarter mile around my house. The door got kicked in, and door got kicked in and everything. But I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. I don't hate on it. You feel me?
Yeah, I used to trap. Like I said, I admitted that I used to trap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was smart, and I got out because I know not everybody is gonna.
I don't know.
You froze up.
Yeah, I ain't really partaking that. I'm just not gonna get into that.
He's freezing up.
But, you know,
let me drink my drink.
I've done illegal things in the past, but
I'll be right back. Gotta burn this on the stove. I don't know where my lighter is.
You keep losing your lighter. But no.
Yeah, you need a couple lighters.
But back on to go back on the Kendrick situation though, and like you said before, I mean, if his like you said, he should have his woman going around more protected. I don't get on the online and really talk shit or disrespect nobody and let any of my family members go out here like. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, if it's one, I'm not gonna say it like it's major, but if it's war, then I'm gonna let everybody know. And like I've been like Boss Talk has shown this shit before it got fucked up. I train. I'm not saying I'm a fucking FFL or something like that, or not FFL. Like I'm not saying I'm a fucking firearms instructor, but I do take my family out and make sure they go get 100 rounds to a gun or something like that because these chicks need to be more protected because
they do
more and more. It's more and more. I keep telling my lady, I'm like, it's they either predators or they're men. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see a male, he's either 1 or 2 feet. Like, and I'm not gonna say like everybody gotta be gentlemen or whatever, But I'm saying like he's either a man or he's probably a fucking, you know what I'm saying, and not necessarily saying chomo, just saying predator as far as he might be a manipulator. He just might be childish in his mind to the point where you might not understand. And then you got psychopaths or not narcissists like this motherfucker right here, and then you can just see like you just be like, man, I'm glad she got away. I'm glad that she get to take a deep breath. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad Julia's back home with her parents because
she got away from that shit.
Because I think that's the best thing for her. I think she needs to stay away for like 6 to 8 months, maybe 2 to 3.
Easy.
But that's just me.
No, listen, him staying up for like 70 something hours. That's crazy. She was probably going like, that's why I was commenting like, where's Julia at? Tell him to go to sleep. If you gave a fuck about this dude, like, listen, when you've been up for that long, you're gonna start hallucinating and fucking doing like. I'm not alleging him doing this shit, but we could allege him. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you start thinking about somebody staying up for long periods of time and hallucinating, there's a possibility that motherfucker did that shit. You feel me? Let's just say he was on what's that, meth? Meth makes you horny. Meth makes you horny. So does cocaine. Yeah. That's why crackheads be sucking dick and fucking. Same thing with meth heads, right? So let's say that motherfucker was up for a long period of time. She's not on any. Listen, allegedly.
No, I think she fucked around with it too. She had her face is so oval and just.
And you know, you know them fiend relationships be tighter than a motherfucker. They be hard to just dismember some fiends. Like, goddamn, when they latch together, god fucking shit, they gonna be together for at least a decade.
Easy.
Like the same drug? What?
Bro, listen, I'm from New York, and they don't fuck with meth at all. I know it's out there. No, it's out there, but they don't. It's not the big drug. The meth shit is in the South. Like, so.
Yeah, from where I'm from.
I'm in Texas, but I live near the border. There's no meth. I'm saying there is. No, I'm saying there is meth, but there's no. In the sense, there's no meth in the sense that the cocaine runs this shit. There's no point of you getting meth when the cocaine costs the same amount of money, and the cocaine is like the boss shit. Like, you're the shit.
Where I'm from, cocaine it's more expensive, but meth is cheaper and it lasts longer.
Right. No, not here. So like, but it's a status. No, what I'm trying to say, it's a status thing. It's a status thing. Like here, like everybody does cocaine. You feel me?
Oh, in Texas? Yeah, man. When I first got there, I realized that was a culture. See, in Michigan, you know, smoking is the culture. You know what I'm saying? But when I got down there, it'd be people driving around with Maseratis or Romeros, and they just at a red light, like boom. And then you just be like, yo, he got a better car than you. What can you tell him about himself? Can you tell him not to? Like, when he driving around in a Lamborghini, can you tell him, like, hey, you shouldn't do that? Like, you just be like, yeah, you keep your fucking information for yourself. That's
what I'm trying to say, because look, I had never, so I was in Texarkana, which is on the border of Texas. And
boy, you been in my state.
Yeah, I fucks with Texarkana.
You been in my state.
Yeah.
No, I had never seen a meth head in my life until I was up there.
Yeah, stop at the gas.
You been in my state. You know what's up with it.
No, but I'm just saying, listen, I had never seen a meth head ever in my life for the first time. And then people was like, you never seen him? I said, man, where I'm from, all they do is cocaine. They import the meth, but they don't do the meth.
Trust me, I know them all. I know the cooks. I know them all.
No, it's not. Yo, boss, it's not that. What I'm trying to tell you is it's a status thing, bro, around here. It's they bring the meth up north, but the thing is like the meth is looked on like as it's a fucking like poor person's thing, where the cocaine is like a status symbol, like I got money. You feel me?
Yeah,
house you with the shits.
That's why in New York, I'm from New York. Listen, everybody does cocaine in New York, right? Crack and cocaine, right? Where I live, it's all cocaine. And the reason why I know meth is out there because I talked to he wasn't a crackhead. He was a person living on the street, and he was like in New York City. And I was just talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Gave him some food and everything, gave him some money, and we're just chatting it up. And I was like, yeah, what's the thing out here? He's like, you know, this. He said the heroin. He goes the cocaine a little bit. He goes, me and my crew, we run the meth. And I go, really? I said, meth is out here because when I was growing up, the meth was never around. I said, God damn, it's really out here. He goes, yeah, me and my crew run it. But he goes, it's not like you think because everybody likes to do the other shit. So it's like low key. You feel me?
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I've lost a few homies myself personally to some of them dirty ass drugs. That's why I don't condone none of them. People be
I like in New York it was heroin and cocaine.
heroin.
See, my dad.
Yeah.
My dad, he was serving a life sentence because you know he was growing up in Texas, McKinney, Texas, and they was making it too strong and it was killing people, and so yeah, he got homies it's in prison for life right now. They took the charge because my dad was already facing a 15-year sentence on top of another life sentence.
That was for heroin though, right?
No, that was for meth. He was cooking. It was cooking meth. You know, and you know, I could tell the story. You know what I'm saying?
You can make meth too strong.
Oh, you ain't seen Breaking Bad? That's real deal.
No, I've never seen that. I've never dealt with. I've never seen. I've never dealt.
Yeah, that meth. Yeah, it'll make your heart like blow. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Yeah, like I mean, it'll make it beat so fast. I mean, it'll just. But yeah, it was killing people. So my dad got homies that is in prison right now for that because they was like, oh hell no, you already served 15. You go do your 15. We got this. You know, it was some white dudes. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they're still there. My dad did his 15 and came home.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Robbery. Does drugs, please just do marijuana.
Yeah, just do marijuana.
Try to find something natural. I'm saying that to the watchers and the followers. I'm sorry, and the subscribers.
Yeah, I'm saying that to the watchers too. Fuck. Listen, if you drink responsibly, and if you smoke weed,
smoke it all day.
I'm not saying that I do or don't smoke weed, and I'm not saying that I do or don't like edibles more than I do or don't smoke weed.
That's what my mom is in the business of. She actually makes weed slushies, weed Kool-Aid, and then she does like a whole bunch of edibles. Yo, I just had like this ganache chocolate. Would you call it a sucker? It was like chocolate on a stick, pretty much, and they had like
cake pop.
Yeah, cake pop. That's what the shit was.
Hey, how many milligrams though?
I think it was like 65.
Oh, listen, I was eating.
They was only dollar little cake pops though.
Oh, dollar. Okay, yeah, 65. Yeah,
like you grabbed like 5-10 of them bitches and you was straight. They tasted good though. Was the difference? So that's why I was like, oh yeah, you could just kind of eat on these a little bit and kind of be straight. Oh yeah.
Man, I was eating like I went out to Washington because that shit's legal. The wifey and I was eating 100 milligrams like every 2 hours. I was eating like 400 to 600 milligrams every day.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
And
I was just chilling. I was driving around and everything. I was just quiet because I was in my head. I was like, man, I'm loving this shit. Tell me where to go.
You know, they got little gummies out here right now that's like 200 milligrams a piece. Motherfuckers
wow.
Man.
What it do, Delta? What's good, Delta? Can you hear us?
Salute.
All honors, Delta. What's good?
Can you hear us? Oh, you hear us? Yeah. Yo, what's up?
Listen, can we hear him?
Yeah, he said 1 second. He'll be on.
Okay.
But he can hear us.
Okay, good. I was gonna say if his whole shit is fucked up again, I said, can we start a fucking a thing where we could give some money to buy some either a brand new cell phone or some fucking headgear so we can listen to him because this shit's been going on for like a year and a half.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like every time he comes on, you know how he lags sometimes, he gets cut off, you can't hear him. Let's start a GoFundMe shit so we can get him some ill shit.
No, it might. I don't know. It's probably just connection.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get him something so he can get connected, man.
No, right now it's not the connection. He's about to do
That's
this.
what I'm saying. I hope it comes through because a lot of times when he comes on, it just cuts out, man. It's just choppy as fuck.
You gotta understand who we are. They fuck with our feed, bro.
Especially Deltas. They've been fucking with him a lot. I'm not trying to disrespect Boss Talk, but I mean they've
No,
been
real talk. I mean, I know. I mean, they fuck with us. That's what they fuck with my feed.
they've been fucking with Delta a lot longer. I mean, because even when let me speak back when they
Do you
separate.
think? Hey, listen. Do you think it's the feds or do you think it's like a fucking what do you call it? Like
As soon as they separated, they was on his ass. As soon as that, I'm just gonna say that, and they've been and I'm not gonna speak for Delta, but I just feel like he gotta really play chess.
I mean, like you gotta understand this. Delta, he was second command with GMJ, and from the jump,
they've been trying to. I was trying not to say no names, but they've been trying to tap in for a long time on Delta. So I know why Delta just be so secluded. I know
then
why.
you gotta understand me and Delta, nigga. I don't fucking hide this shit. I claim this shit. You feel me? I claim that shit. So, and then the people that I bring on my show that they know I'm allies with, they watching. I know. Yes, sir.
Man, who this clumsy ass nigga talking about getting donations? You fuck ass nigga. You niggas always sitting up here with a big ass motherfucking mouth like some funny nigga.
Who you talking about?
Funny puss ass nigga. You jump on our motherfucking platforms and shit. This nigga up here run this fucking mouth. What he said?
I said if you're chopping up. I said if you're chopping up. Are you chopping up? You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Man, fuck what you on, nigga. I heard talking about donation pussy. Don't play with me. Fuck what you on, nigga. Yeah, that's what you talking about, nigga. You playing games, homeboy. Running your motherfucking mouth, silly ass nigga. The fuck you think I am?
It's all good,
bro. Hold on, comrade.
Yo, I muted my phone only because I'm outside. I don't know if there's a lot of air. Is there a lot of air and static on my shit? Like breaking up or no?
No.
All right. And I make sure I turn the volume down some because I know how my speaker go. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the wind is gonna blow a lot, but I'm gonna just mute my shit back. Whenever y'all want me to chime in, I'll chime in.
Shit, whenever. Just I mean, now Delta, he's busy. He was just wanting to let it be known, which like I said, y'all gotta understand, who we are, who we be around and shit. They do fuck with our feed for real. And the reason I know, like Fuego asked, do I know is it the feds? Yes, because like I said, it was either off of mine or OC's. I don't know, but there was the video of Ozone in jail. That recording. The only platform that has that is mine and OC's. Somehow the Florida news came up with it, and I played it the other day. I just didn't play a certain part. You know what I'm saying? So they either picked it up off of mine or OC's. So I know for sure they're tuned in. You know what I'm saying? And then earlier, I don't know if the dude just calls everybody boss, but he said, "Hey, what's up, boss?" He called the cop called me by my name. So I was like, he could just be saying what's up, boss, like
Slang, yeah.
yeah, just be calling everybody boss, but that was just like, whoa, So yeah, I mean, yeah, I know they're watching. I mean, COINTELPRO is real. So COINTELPRO came out for the Black Panther.
Well,
So
look, what I was gonna say when Trump first got into office, right? At the time, he had Jeff Sessions come in. I forgot his title. Excuse my memory right now, but I remember that I think he was like the head of the justice. He may have been the attorney general or something like that. Like he was the top cop.
that
And he just comes out randomly and he said the biggest threat to America was black identity extremists. Now we had just had 8 years of Obama. The police brutality shit really started ratcheting up gear in Obama's second term, and it just really like puzzled me. Like, why would he say that? Because right before
he
that,
re-quoted Hoover, Herbert
no,
Hoover. He re-quoted him.
yeah, no, yeah, you talking about J. Edgar Hoover? Yeah. What it is
Yeah, yeah.
he because you have the ranchers there in Arizona and some other cats that stormed like some type of wildlife reserve, and they were like white extremists that did that, right? Pro gun dudes, and I'm saying they think black people are a threat. And I think the reason was because they knew, psychologically speaking, that eventually we were going to reach our breaking point, or they were afraid we were going to reach a breaking point. So they just put it out there. So that automatically let me know, like, okay, the whole what's it called conscious energy of the country was about to shift. And sure enough, Trump was Obama in reverse. He had his base riled up. People felt comfortable being slick in the mouth. Before Karen videos were called Karen videos, motherfuckers felt like they could do anything on camera, harass little black kids selling water, uh call the cops on niggas over anything trivial. And if you get shot or you get hurt, they just say they scared for their life. And I think they knew, and that, like I say, historically, they always allow us to be the scapegoat and the pressure release. So whenever there's a hiccup in capitalism, whenever something doesn't go right, they can always point to us or some other group for people to focus their anger on. You get what I'm saying? So, but it backfired because by cameras being so readily available in everybody's hand, and then with the police body cams, overall, it just started like documenting a storyline, so that everything just reached a pinnacle last year. Because leading up to that, just having regular barbershop talk with people, I knew that, how I knew things changed? Because during Obama's years, I could go back home or anywhere around the country and niggas could still kind of give you that mean mug sometimes. You could just feel the tension because everybody's money wasn't right. But there really wasn't like hardcore racism. Like we had a black president, but niggas could still mean mug you. You know what I mean? It was just regular nigga shit. As soon as we got into 2 years of Trump's term, I go back home, everybody just, I don't know, it's just like a spirit change where I could be somewhere and I'd be the only black person in the room, and there'll be another black person. They could be a cashier, they could be a security guard, whatever. They kind of give you a nod and they kind of just look like, hey man, I'm here to be helpful to you, like if you really need some help, and be friendly. Maybe the only people that would kind of give me that distant kind of coon glaze would be some foreigners that go out of their way to align themselves with what they think is the winning team. So I'm saying all that now to say, like, what I was trying to say the other day when I was talking, when Kirk was on, was that's why, man, right now we should seize the opportunity to really establish community. Really establish community, because there's nowhere for us to escape and run to when we shouldn't have to. We've put sweat equity into what makes America America. We should proudly claim ourselves or redefine what an American is, because the black man in America has been loyal. We fought in every war. We've never been a traitor. You know what I'm saying? And with all the abuse that we've dealt with, all we've ever fought peacefully was just to assimilate and be successful. Now, what it is since they put that black identity extremist tag, and I feel like that's what they're kind of trying to do with Ozone or anybody, even right now with us being on this channel, right? That's why there's nothing wrong with you throwing up your flag and saying what you're proud of. But I think more strategically, what we have to do is be more gray man. And that's a term that they use in prepping to say
But
if
okay,
all
can I give
chaos
you an
broke.
interject real
Go,
quick?
go
I say
ahead.
something one time.
Can I
I
butt
say
in?
Go
something
ahead.
one
Go ahead.
time.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Only want to say something about that you said something about the Obama term, and I do feel the difference in the Trump term as far as how black people felt. But I do enjoy what Trump did too because he drew a line. He helped separate, and it was always a blurry situation for everybody. Everybody, no one knew what side people were on as far as when it came to certain situations.
Yeah, but we don't need that as a nation because that's gonna cause civil war.
But that's also it helps heal, feeling finding the problem, actually acknowledging the problem is a part of healing. And see the part the sense we never separate not separated as far as I'm talking about country or state. I'm talking about since we never actually separated our ideals one time and said, hey, look, I think this and I think that. Then we always been having this blurred line where we now that we separated, now we can actually start fixing the situations.
Put it
What
this way. I
do we
look.
have?
This is the first time since segregation that we've been on accord. Because once integration came about, I totally agree with you. Niggas start thinking they Cliff Huxtable. Niggas start saying they different from them niggas over there. And we had what brother Tone Talks mentions as the decadent veil. That's why I say television is a blessing and a curse because it can put this image out there. They'll focus on black athletes. They'll focus on people who have uber black wealth and put this one black man up that's a billionaire and make it seem like, you know what, there is no racial inequality. You niggas are just making excuses, whoop-de whoop-de woo. But this is what I'm saying. And I totally agree with you as far as like with the division thing. I feel like that was God ordained in the sense that, like, I agree with Boss about we don't need a civil war.
No, we
What
don't.
I'm saying,
I wasn't saying it.
hold on.
I wasn't saying
No,
it as violent. I was saying it as far as we needed that because it was a point where we thought it was everybody. Now we're getting to see that it's not everybody. You know what I'm
right.
saying? At
Well,
one point in time, we just felt like we was like boss. I don't know if you ever felt like that, but for us, some of us, we felt like we was just in the corner. You know what I'm saying? They have never heard our message, and then you somebody that can express your message to the other side. You know what I'm saying? But some of us never had to feel that. You know, not saying,
Like just because I'm half white, it was never like that.
but you can
It was
send a
never.
threatening message. I don't even know a lot of people, so it's like I mean, not a threatening message. You can send a deep message to let inform them, not a threatening message, a deep message to inform them like this is what's going on. But what I'm saying is a lot of people don't have that avenue. We don't even know who to talk to about that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where half the battle went. But when they separated this line, it was some people that was like, yo, you know what? I don't even feel like that either. And it was like, yo, maybe we can talk to these people about our situation. You know what I'm saying? We felt like maybe we had more in common with some of these people that we felt like we didn't have nothing in common with at first. So that's why I'm saying about the vision line. It brought a lot of people that we didn't know was on our side to our side. Now I don't want no civil war to happen, but that also helps because now people is over here like, well, not all bad. 'Cause at one point in time, some people were just like, fuck them off. You know what I mean? But now it's more like they either on this side or they on that side, and you might give them a chance just by hearing what they have to say. They either caring or they not. You know what I mean? Like at
right.
this, so that's what I was thinking about.
Well,
You know what's crazy about that? I
right.
just feel like nowadays is look with the vaccine and shit is gonna separate a lot of people. So we have, let's say, classism, colorism, and now all of a sudden you got the vaccine. You feel me? The government's slick. They divide, and then all of a sudden you got the LGBTQ, whatever. You might not agree with that shit. So they're just dividing everybody into little. The more you divide, in my opinion, you feel me?
No, I'm
And
not
I've
like
been
that.
following. No, I'm just saying I've been following a lot of this shit since I'm talking about like 19 years now, and I just see them dividing everybody more and more and more and more and more and more into little pockets. You feel me? So it's like you might feel a certain way, but that person doesn't because they belong to this group. Now all of a sudden, half the nation is going, well, you're not vaccinated, So fuck you. And they're gonna put that, and they've been putting that propaganda out. So now all of a sudden they're dividing everybody. Case in point, New York City. Oh, you don't have 2 vaccines. Matter of fact, if you don't have at least 1 shot, you can't participate in our society. It's the key to New York. You can't go in restaurants. You can't go in theaters. You can't participate in certain.
But see,
it's
that's going that eventually, if it doesn't work for them on a proper time frame, they don't get their working force, and that's what people haven't realized, that we're the working force.
Like, I'm against that shit.
Even when you
Me personally,
45 years old, you could still be classified as a working force. 46 years old, as a black man, they still feel like you could work. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you not returning to work because you haven't been vaccinated, they gonna start bothering you. They got employment issues. Everywhere you go, they got hiring signs because your ass ain't went back to work. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Not saying that people need to go back to work, or not saying that people shouldn't go back to work. I'm just saying that that's the problem, because they saying that people are scared to go to work because they think you need to poke them with a needle, and they like, shit, yeah, I don't know, no check is worth a needle. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it's not so much the check. The thing is, like, I've talked to some people, and what they feel is not the check, it's the fact that they're excluded from society. That's their fear. It's like, I want to go eat. The check is one thing, but me going out and enjoying myself, I'm being excluded now, and I can't enjoy my life. You feel me?
You saying because
That's
of your vaccine status, you could be excluded?
Yeah. No, that's the New York thing.
Right. Well, that's
It's starting to happen everywhere.
Let me say this though.
Able to go wherever I wanted to. That was pre 2018, 2018.
Being a black person, right? See, that was what I was about to segue. Look, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
I said it. I said it with Obama, right? Symbolically, I said that was America's last chance, consciously, right, to try to right some wrongs and be better. But you know what happened? People got prideful, and like I'm telling you, you could see now they talk about these algorithms and all of this stuff, how they say social media contributed to the divide. But I'm gonna tell you something. For a good while, I was paying attention, and I was even telling my psychiatrist and different people, I said, look, bro, there's something seriously wrong, because I can see so much hate in the comment section. You could be looking at a video talking about Christmas cookies, and motherfuckers would bring up nigger, sorry, boss. All of this, in other words, you see all this racial stuff and hyper political stuff, and it would always end in violence. And I know some people could say it was robots. I said, nah, these are just cowards that now they feel comfortable saying what they've always felt. And now they have somebody in office that's giving them the green light. So you got to realize, for 3 years, they didn't have no conscience. The only thing that made them have a conscience was when China decided to do the 5-finger fist punch. You know what I'm saying? And punch us in our chest and say, yo,
but this is the crazy thing. Listen,
you're going to get your mouth
like,
off of us, and I'm going to attack your economy. Once that happened, it's like, I think it put everybody into the same situation, in the sense that people had to start being compelling. People had to start paying attention, because they started getting in touch with their own mortality. We're selfish animals. If it's just niggas dying and you're not a nigga, you may say, man, that's bad, that's harsh. But if I live in an area where there's only 4 or 5 black people that I see out of every 100, I don't have a relationship with black people other than what I see on television and what I see on World Star. That's my perception of the black community. That's my understanding of who the black community is. And that's what I'm saying. That's the dangerous thing about media. For decades, we've allowed them to put us as the face of poverty and violence.
And that's
right?
And that's why Boss Talk is black media. Not a lot of shows are able to, even black shows, anything goes. So like, I feel like there's gonna be, okay, no disrespect, Boss Talk, but there's gonna be more constructive videos like OCs, and there's gonna be lives like Major Talk, but Major Talk don't have a lot of people pop in, but he does have a lot of people in his comments. But then you got Boss Talk that lets you come from your comments to the platform. So then you got these 3 different levels of, and there's more people, but there's these all these different platforms. You know what I'm saying? And we growing it, but we just gotta keep supporting it like we are doing right now, and we gotta keep doing it. We gotta make this more popular than like y'all said, the Breakfast Club. Because I despise it. I won't let my kids listen. Um,
Look,
look. I know I disagree with old dude about the things he was saying, but I miss Ricky Smiley, and he was bringing church on that bitch every single morning. I really don't care for gospel too much, but at least he made y'all play that shit every morning before y'all got started with y'all day. Y'all got a little church in y'all system. And Charlamagne started off with rumors of the day. It kind of it kind of gets your mentality and it kind of gets your mental different. You know what I'm saying? When you hearing gossip in the beginning of the day instead of something uplifting, instead of something that's pushing you in the right direction or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That should be weak. So I really don't listen to it. I put the country channel on before I do that I hit the aux cord. But
Like me personally, like I listen to that shit, and all I hear is propaganda, in my opinion.
and that's why I get disgusted because I'm like, you got the chance you got the chance to promote like black businesses over black businesses. And I know I see the Ciroc in there. You know what I'm saying? I see some of these I see some black businesses. And I'm not telling Charlamagne he need to do something. Charlamagne is a shitty ass name. The person
I mean, okay,
what show are y'all talking about?
he
um
does do black businesses because he does.
yeah, I'm gonna say that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he need to do something. I'm just saying like he has the opportunity, the platform he's sitting on, to do more than just fuck with HBO. But I can't fuck with his back. I can't tell him to stop eating. You know what I'm saying? But if I was
Right.
sitting in his chair, like I told you many times, Boss Talk, I only be teaching if I was sitting in that chair.
Well,
Every time.
he has a program. I forgot what it's called. It's like Black something, but it's basically all the black podcasts. Like I want all the smoke. Not the guy, but the basketball player that the show is called I want all the smoke. Just different black podcasts, and they basically get promoted by Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean he does do. I forgot what it's called though, but yeah, that's what it is. It's black
Like for me,
media.
like when I listen to that shit,
I don't really think that's good promotion. I don't know. The followers of Charlamagne ain't really for me personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the energy that I'm giving ain't the same as the energy that he gives. You know what I'm saying? Plus ain't nobody slapping me in public and I'm just gonna walk away. So that's another.
right.
So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things that I got going on. I'm not gifting nobody no male booties. I'm not doing none of that shit. Like it's a lot of things that I don't condone. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't fuck with people just because they don't fuck with their kids. I meet a grown man, and if he ain't no father, we can't be friends. Like you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. So it's a lot of reasons why I cut people off. So that's just one of them. Like, that's just one of many why I just stopped fucking with them. You know what I mean? So,
Like for me, the
he
thing
low key
about it with me is this. Like when I listen to that shit, what I mean by the propaganda is this, like I'm not anti-vax and I'm not for the vax, but I haven't gotten the vax. I've done my research and everything. I think if you're in the age group 70 or above, you got comorbidities and this and that, like you should
Shut
get
that
the
again.
vax.
I missed it. My
It's
fault. Go ahead.
it's called Black Effect. That's what it's called. So he has a show called Black Effect, and it puts on the black podcast.
Are you talking about Charlemagne or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Black Effect.
Yeah.
But see, that's when I'm sorry.
The thing about it, can I ask you a question though?
His topics is the same shit you're gonna see on every other. And I mean, he's not a good interviewer. One, because he don't get the shit done that I want to get the shit done about a person like you. The way you just did. I'm tired of seeing his name. The way you just did, oh boy, the other day. The way you asked him them questions and to the point where you was like, yeah, so have you done it? Like that type of interview, like that Grissom CSI type shit where you grilling a motherfucker. He don't do that type. So I don't watch them. I'd rather watch Anderson Cooper.
Yo, that question about did you donate, nigga? That was like epic, nigga. That was like Anakin turning into Darth Vader, slaying the Padawans, nigga. That shit was like, I was like, nigga, no, you mean to tell me, nigga, that was like Ric Flair finally getting kicked off the
Yeah,
ropes.
that was surprising. That was surprising
Damn.
as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like you pulled the sword out of the stone with that shit. Like I
Right.
was like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that line of questioning, like that type of stuff. Like
Right.
the way you and OC do y'all interviews sometimes with sketchy people. I like
Right.
how like you know how he exposed one that you would have did it too. You would have did it too if you would have had it around there. But I
But you know,
mean, you got
Boss
the
did it in such a way though, because I went back and I watched it. He didn't even like try to like be aggressive. He just was asking him sincerely. And you know what? And
switch
honestly, if dude
modes.
would have
That's
been
why I was
polite
so
and would have
weird.
been like, I haven't donated yet, you would have been like, oh, okay. But the way his energy came off, and then he tried to say, well, it's because I went ahead and did the law thing or whatever. It's like it triggered him to get angry, and then he disrespected you, cussed you out. That's when I was like, damn, I could understand cussing us out. But when you start cussing out the host, that's just a little extreme to me. That's just my opinion. But what do I know?
He was doing a little much, but I mean, long story short though, because I don't want to provoke him because tap in. I ain't trying to have that energy. What I was just saying though is I like how that stream of questioning was, how you went into that mode, whatever it was. You got pissed off, but you got pissed off to the point where you got quiet and you didn't know certain information before you spaz. And then when you got that line of questioning, I like how you conducted yourself. So yeah, I fucks with that type shit, and I'd rather be here than on other people's shows and shit. Cause I ain't asking questions like that. Even Teacup, he ain't asking questions like that because when they on his side,
Teacup, who is that? I can't. Targa. Okay, I
Oh,
thought.
guys.
I mean, you know, we give them we give these people nicknames because we don't want to give them too much clout. Like
Right.
you saying Kendrick like that, you don't want to give them power. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like so, you know, you give them nicknames and then they lose their power.
I'm gonna tell you something. Now, when I tune into somebody's channel, if by the title of the video it looks like it's gossipy, I kind of just like lit it alone, especially if I see like a pattern of it. You know what I mean? I appreciate great research. I appreciate comedy and all that, but sometimes, especially if I can't relate geographically, right? Like, say they talking about something that's going on in New York and niggas was been beefing for the last 15 years. I don't know how to tell what's truth and what's fiction. And if you say that somebody has HIV or AIDS, that's like some serious accusation. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it just gets
Yeah,
to a point where I say, okay, this is kind of comedy. So if I'm in a comical mood, I'll watch it. But like Fuego was saying, Delta's out here, it's a serious thing. People got family members and stuff they got to think about going into flu season. So as for me, in my mindset, it is batting the hatches. It's just you don't have to live in fear. The minute you let go of fear, that's when you start living. But it's just about maintaining what you have. And I got to remind my girl or people around me, I always say, give yourself a pep talk. As long as you're handling your business and you're maintaining what you have, don't try to keep up with the Joneses. I learned how to be happy for other people, man. You could have a Mercedes Sprinter van and I'm gonna be happy for you. You could just get a brand new car. Cause you know what I know? If God can do it for you, he can do it for me. But I'm gonna be honest with you. At 43 now, I see that as expensive to maintain. I got a homeboy of mine that's a mechanic. He be like, man, there's niggas that got $100,000 cars. They don't get the brake job done. They don't change the oil. They get mad when it comes time to do maintenance on the vehicle, and they're not trying to like scam them or grift them. They're just like, bro, hey, to get these tires, it's gonna cost you almost $2,000 or 15. You know what I'm saying? If you really want
Hey,
the ones you
the
need.
easiest thing is to own a Mercedes or a BMW is to uptake to maintain it.
Right.
They'll give you the Mercedes and the BMW, no problem. They'll be like $20,000, no problem.
You gotta take care of it.
Right.
Exactly. Listen,
You'll be back. You'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back, and every time you come back, it's $1,000 every 2-3 months.
Right.
It's expensive. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It drains you over time. And the thing, and another thing is, right, like when you're married or you're in a relationship, and let's say you got, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with have something fly, but let's be honest, when you're in your prime and you're by yourself and you got something clean and you're a free agent, those are the best times. When niggas be telling me like, let's go to Vegas as a family. I'm like, nah, nigga, I would like to go to Vegas single, you know what I'm saying? With a shitload of money if I really want to have fun, you know what I mean? Because I may not be able to do everything I want to do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I got to do something debaucherous, but I don't know. It be killing me when cats be acting like they're just so holier than thou and
Love to
they
go
don't
to
remember the days when it's like, look, if you in an Escalade and you with your family and some chicks look at you, it's a lot different than if you by yourself pumping gas and know you smell good and you just had a fresh cut. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Me
I'm
personally, I'm
feeling like
shit.
the baddest ones
I love,
be when you with your family and you can't do nothing. It's like, oh my god.
and that's why I said you wear shades.
Yeah.
But hey, when we talk about maintenance,
And my
right?
woman be looking too.
Hey,
I
that's
look at her
when
and she be like, I'm like, what the fuck? How you
look.
see it for me?
I had to get rid of my last bit of immaturity in my 30s. I behaved very well, but we went through a little bump where I kind of messed up a little bit. And I'm not gonna make excuses. It was selfishness because in the end, I should have had more emotional intelligence because it's not like I even enjoyed cheating. I just, I did something on some nigga. I deserve this because why. And
Me too.
the whole moral of the story, what I realized, and this would be my message to anyone: the grass always looks greener on the other side, but the water bill's higher and it ain't worth it. Look, your girl know your brand of crazy. She'll put up with you and she won't call the
Before you
police.
cheat on the girl, go in her bathroom, make sure that bitch.
A side chick or some other broad that don't know you, that don't have no connection with you, not only will she call the cops on you, nigga, she saves every text. You can't be sending pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying that's like the precursor to social media now. Like people can document everything. It's just, in other words, it's ugly out here, bro. So it's just better sometimes to just, you know what I say to myself? Whenever I get bored, that's God answering my prayer for peace. When you have a whole bunch of drama going on, like say you got financial trauma, trouble, relationship trouble, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And you're like, God, I just want to get out of this. I want peace.
I like
And then
that.
finally you're bored.
I get
You need to be thanking God for that boredom.
God's answer for my prayer for peace. Whenever you get bored, that's God's answer for your prayer for peace. That's what you said.
Yeah.
I like that shit. I like that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. Listen, that's why I say I became a family man, bro.
It's
I
crazy.
dedicated.
My grandfather used to say that shit, some shit like that to me, because I used to want an interesting job. He got me a job at General Motors, right? He was like 30 years in before he was about to retire. I'm saying like, man, they got me like a robot. All I'm doing is boom. He said, grandson, all you want is a boring job. I wish I could get paid as much as you do being a librarian. I'd be bored as hell in the library. Yeah,
Right.
hey, you know what I'm saying? And I never understood what he was talking about. I'm like, man, I want to be active. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something. Now I got older. I'm sitting here like, I see what he's saying now. Like, I rather pay for something I rather care that I care about, like the shit I do now. Like, I get to make people bones and shit like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I like doing that shit. They get to slap them bitches on the table. They send me videos and shit. I get happy about that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I get paid for doing something that I would probably do for free, like I'm doing right now. Like if people were to donate to Ozone's website, like
Right.
Yeah, I salute that.
I wish I can do 100,000 of them bitches, and I do them for $1, just so
Right.
I would have enough motherfucking money if it was possible, if I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, it's just I'm glad that I can do that shit. I'm glad my elders put that shit in my head early. Like even though I wasn't listening, young people like Boss Talk said, we do some other shit. We decided to get it quicker. You know what I mean? But now I understand what they were saying about like finding something you enjoy doing. Find something I tell my sons all the time. Find something you would do for free and get paid for it.
Right.
That's all you want to do. You do that for a living. Whatever you would do for free, find out a way how to get paid for it. I don't
I'm
care
I'm
what you like doing. If
I'm
it
gonna
was
be honest, bro. And this is my question to y'all. what do you think the workforce is going to look like over the next 20 years? What kind of jobs do you think are going to be phased out? And what do you think, is going to be the type of jobs that are in demand? I think the medical field is going to be in high demand just because of all these sicknesses and illnesses. But I think it's still going to look a little bit different than it is now. I think they're going to hire less people like they do in fast food restaurants and try to work with a skeleton crew. You know what I'm saying? Um, it seems like they don't prioritize workers, man.
It's gonna
They really try to like get robots to replace
and
people.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna be
that's why
technology second. What you said, the medical and technology.
I was saying that's why it's not gonna it's not gonna be a new workforce. It's gonna be technology. Besides
No, I think
besides
everything's gonna be
carrying heavy
done.
freight, uh, um, America is a consumer country. Everybody
Hmm.
wants to sell to America. We gonna if you're not hauling freight in 10 years, you're really losing because that's really what it is. Like if you ain't shipping in something from different countries, because that's all people are interested in this country. It's foreign things. Then you probably gonna be losing out on a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? We don't export much but rap music. And y'all can update me on that. But last time I checked, America number 2 was rap music uh, for exports. They export most of their music, like Universal Music Group and stuff like that. People over
But
here streaming more of our music than anything else that they buy from America.
and
Um,
that's why they want to keep everybody pouring in debt so we can keep being consumers. Like
yeah,
literally, America's
buy,
like you
buy,
say,
buy, buy.
the toilet of the world. Everybody comes here to take a dump and leave. You know what I mean? They be like, I'm going back to my home country. I came
Yeah,
over
it's
here to
just
live.
Everybody, they want
here,
to come see
here everything
everybody
is
in trash
service centers.
buy shit. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
everything here is a service industry.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, the service industry is like, for instance, like you could say, oh, we need truckers, right? But then, just like Tesla, they got that whole shit where it drives by itself. That's gonna put truckers out of business.
Yeah,
Medical
they got
field.
the pizza deliveries where they got the cars that pull up and then for
I mean,
Yeah,
Domino's
yeah.
and
they
shit like
saying
that.
that. They saying that, but people want. I don't think people gonna verify that before these truckers. I mean,
No, I'm just saying. And
they
then
gonna
when you go
automate.
into now
You think they
the
will?
Amazon grocery stores now, they don't have anything but stockers there. Like it, if anything, you just go in there, grab your food, and you check out. That's the Amazon grocery stores.
Yeah.
JB said U.S. exports fossil fuels. No, we don't. We import fossil fuels like oil and
Yeah, now we are.
other natural things like natural gas and stuff. Didn't we just have to buy a whole bunch of oxygen from somebody just a year and a half ago? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have.
Now we're importing oil because Biden was like, "Yo, OPEC needs to create more oil." Yada yada yada. Under Trump, we were what's that? Oil independent and whatever the fucking fuel independent. You know what
They
I'm
say
saying?
like we're sitting on a lot of oil in America. It's just we're kind of like the fat kid that's like, I'm gonna
We're,
save my piece of cake. Go ahead.
we're number one.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we just work with the Saudis and other governments and be like, look, we got a problem with these jokers over here. Cut their stuff off. It's kind of
Yeah,
like a hater who will cause YouTube to get you a strike. That's all they do. They be like, oh, they don't want to play
We number
ball.
one for selling oil. Or we number one for
Shadow
buying.
ban these niggas. That's what they're gonna say. Oh, Venezuela, you don't want to play ball? Shadow ban these niggas. Fuck
giving
them
Yeah,
you
but the
niggas.
thing is
the
that
tariff.
You
everything.
know what I mean?
The thing with that is that like so when I was younger, like under Trump, I think that was the first time we became energy independent. So now we're back to the old bullshit. So the thing is like anything happens around the world, like Israel's a big thing. Like if anything happened in Israel, they get attacked, this and that, all of a sudden the oil prices get up. I remember that from when
Is America's Israel is America's the elite of America's backup plan. That's where they plan on going when shit hit the fan. And you better quit talking about man. What the fuck is he talking about? Easy target. Sean always talking shit, man.
Yeah, he's teasing you.
So
Yo, I
this
was
is
gonna
like
say, I think Australia and some of these other countries too, man. They have like little communities they've created. In South Africa, they used to think South Africa was gonna be they
No,
rest haven. Not
but
anymore.
it kept on turning up too much. I see what you're talking about, and then you see how they corrupted Venezuela, and then you see how Australia is bad, but Shorty ain't giving it away. But you know, America is they've been trying to overpower that for like the last 30 years, and the Queen kept a hold. Just
You
like
talking about
she
Australia?
need those spots. She need them strategically. She needs them because
Yeah.
without those two spots, all she got is France. France got all the shit.
You
Like,
talking about Australia?
yeah, Australia. She
Yeah.
needs it. She needs Australia.
The
So
motherfuckers.
because
The
Jamaica got
crazy thing is with the
independent.
COVID is. Did you see the thing with the COVID? Now they got like they're actually in lockdown.
Hmm. But it's a
Did you
lot of
see that?
fire going on there too.
Yeah, they made the. So I was reading a thing. You got to in order for you to move around. You got to register only one person within a 10-mile radius that you could go visit. One person.
To visit?
Yeah. It's COVID lockdowns in
Damn.
Australia. Yeah.
Hmm.
You could only go visit one person within a 10-mile radius that's registered. And then they got
Right.
helicopters out there. You can't go nowhere. They get this shit is crazy. Like, that's the thing. Like, we're here, like, fuck the vaccine, fuck this, fuck that. They got those people locked down. That's what's crazy. They took the no, but the thing is, Mr. Black, they took their guns away, and they took their guns away. That's the crazy part. That's why.
But see, that's what the Queen has always did. She's what they call them, it's a word. It's a word. Robbie, you probably know it.
Demilitarize.
Demilitarize every. They trying to do it to the Haiti. They trying to do it to Afghanistan right now.